Right there. You gotta love it. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta love it. You just gotta love it. Oh. Welcome to the GoWin radio show right here on GoGo Radio Live, Win DC Radio, all wrapped up in GoWin.media. Great morning to all of you. Great morning to all of you. I'm really conflicted this morning about coming in. It's a real tough. I had a really tough weekend, but you know what? I felt like this show was gonna be some therapy for me today. So I feel good because I feel blessed. I don't necessarily feel good within, but I definitely feel blessed. I'm blessed to be here to talk to you all, rock out with you. I think I'm just gonna keep this crank in here for a minute till Miss Lady get up in here, because I really need somebody to bounce off of today, because I've been, I had a rough weekend. But I will say this: I'm really happy to be here with you. So let me start off this crank right here with well, you know what, hold up I do want to say this real quick. I want to send out a special happy birthday to my mother, and I'm gonna talk about that a little bit more later on. But yeah, you know what, that's right, I'm gonna wait till Miss Lady get here. Sound like if I'm a little off balance, but I am. But I definitely want to wait till Miss Lady get here. We're gonna rap and tap, because today is Talk About It Tuesday. Yes, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about any and everything that's going on right now. I put up a couple comments that hopefully provoked a little thought, because that's what this show is all about, is provoking positive thought. But a couple of topics that was really bothering me. A couple of topics that bothered me. Miss Lady, she hit me good and early yesterday afternoon. Yo, it's Talk About Tuesday. I was like, yeah, girl, I already know. So, but she hit me to some wildness. But I want to talk about Facebook Live. We're going to wrap all this up together, but it's going to be a while. We're going to talk about this for a minute. But Facebook Live, Facebook in general, as you may know, your boy Zuckerberg, he's in front of the Senate today, or the House, to talk about, I think it's the Senate, to talk about what the heck is going on with Facebook. And most of you know about listening to the show probably through Facebook. The numbers say more through Facebook than any other social media platform at this time. So is Facebook doing what they're supposed to be doing? And so I really want to get into that a little bit, as well as hospitals. I'm gonna tell you, I we all have our stories about going into a hospital. I'm sure we do, and I'm hoping some of you call in with some of your stories. 240-389-3397. Call in with some of your stories today. So, hospitals. What are your thoughts about hospitals at this time? You know, what you cannot stand about hospitals. Tell me. I want you to call in 240-389-3397. Give me your stories on hospitals. We're taking those calls all day long. So as soon as we get into this crank, if you call in, you feel like you want to talk about your latest situation you've had in a hospital that was not a pleasant experience, please call in. Please call in. Also, the state of go-go. Not even just the state of go-go. I want to shout out. Well, I'm gonna shout him out a little bit later. But is it safe in our own hands? Are the people in place within the go-go structure at this time? Are they responsible enough to move it forward to generations and more? So I want to talk about that. So. Hey, keep it locked right here. You tuned into the GoWin radio show right here on GoGo Radio Live, Win DC Radio, all wrapped up in GoWin.media, coming to you live from the shops at Iverson. I'm Nico the Go-Gologist. I'm waiting on my lovely co-host, very witty co-host, crazy co-host, Miss Lady. And so when she hit the door, we going to give you some more. My little old school right there. So, yeah, keep it locked right here. Right now, we're going to get into some of my favorite crank back in the day. I used to play. I really used to love these tracks. I'm just going to have a run of them. You know, some of my favorite go-go tracks that I play, because that's where I'm at right now. Happy birthday to my mother. All right? Keep it locked. GoWin Radio Show.
Yeah, bro. They on deck. Spice me up. Spice. That one. Yeah, me, TT. Celebrate my little brother birthday tonight, nigga. Ain't no rest in peace, nigga. Come on. Celebrate my little brother birthday tonight. Yeah. Aye. Cause you live through me. Aye. Because I am you, nigga. Yeah. Ain't no rest in peace, nigga. It's a celebration. Whoa. You know you tell y'all. Call the ski. Nigga, cut through. TT, come on, table. Minnesota, see you, big dog. Sunday Florida, 6th Street, East Street Bangers, and 1 floor, 58. Look, here we go. Old school, they put the top of load on it. And say what? The 21st. Silver City. Say what? Welcome back, 21st. Home man of woods. Ride over loaded hood. That's right, let's rock. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. What is that? Come on. Come on. Say what? The old school. Hey, yo, let's get down, man. In the place to be, I went to John Day doing the first to see. And since then I got high the knowledge. And I'm the talk where I said, I'm honest. Down with the game, it's a downtown swinger. Going to the bed, not an R&B swinger. Going to the phone tray with a soul full of black. Big up the business in the air, who is great. So let me put my big around, swinging on it. East Street Bangers. Go, crazy, go. Take it out. Yes, nigga. Sixth grade. Plan the world. Yo, here we go. Back to the world.
I told you I was feeling a certain kind of way this morning. I was feeling a certain kind of way this morning. You know, that Till the World Ends, that Backyard Hits. Did you have an opportunity to hear that, Miss Lady?
I didn't. You know, usually I'm always tuned in.
Yeah, usually.
I couldn't get around to getting this phone on.
That was my joint a few years ago.
Till the World Ends?
Yes, Lisette Kills That.
Oh.
Yeah. I forgot who originally hits that. I'm sure you can pull it up.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
To start to think of what it sounds like.
Oh yeah. I don't feel like playing it back, but
you don't like it that much.
No, I do. I'm just I'm in a little mood this morning, so you know, I was on my little whatever I was feeling. I was feeling some good crank, and loving this pocket right here. You know what I'm saying? This water. You tuned into the GoWin Radio Show right now on GoGo Radio Live, Win DC Radio, all wrapped up in GoWin.media, coming to you live from the shops at Iverson. I'm your host, Nico the Gogologist, and I'm here with Miss
Lady. I said because Nico said.
Yeah. I made mention earlier that today is my mother's birthday.
Oh, well, happy birthday, Mom.
Yes. So,
And tomorrow is my dad's birthday.
oh, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. 411, huh?
Hit 411.
Yeah. So, well, definitely happy birthday goes out to him. But I was telling the listeners I had a real rough weekend, and that I felt like coming in today, sitting across the table from you would be really good therapy for me, because I guess, you know, when we're in the position that we're in, we live out our lives somewhat in the public. I'm not one to post too much of my personal life on
Right,
Facebook. That's
right.
just not me. We often see a lot of you can use, you know, whenever you're ready. So yeah. So but anyway, I just don't. Never been one to say, well, I want. You can move that computer too. Want to put my personal life on display like that, you know. And so so right now I'm in a personal place where my grandmother passed on this past Sunday. I woke up. That was the first phone call I received this morning. Oh, Sunday morning. My grandmother passed. But early in the week, I had found that my mother had an acute stroke. So, you know, we didn't come in Thursday. We didn't do the show Thursday, and because I wanted to really, you know, sit back and get everything situated. And so it was a real rough week. I was very close to my grandmother. Not as close as my mother's mother, but she died years ago. So it was, but I was definitely close with this lady who was a source of energy throughout the family. You know, so God rest her soul. I would just really feel bad to have such a traumatic week, but you know, there's others out here who's having it way worse than me and you. But I just want to say happy birthday to my mother. I'm glad she's still here with me, and it's a blessing to have loved ones still in your life, because you know, my wife, she lost her mother and father within the same year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so she had it real rough. You know, so if you have your loved ones in your life, do not take time with them for granted.
Most definitely.
You know, so I mean, you don't. Be honest with you, you're not supposed to take time at all for granted. You know, but when you got those that, because I mean, we are emotional people anyway, and those you're emotionally connected to in some shape, form, or fashion, it can be a struggle to get that vibe back, because people bring different energies into your life. You know, different people. You know, some negative, some positive, some maternal, fraternal. You know, so you know, you bounce off of those in your life. You bounce off of their energy, and it's what you do with their energies, how you move forward. So I just want to always remember my grandmother, who always had a positive spirit, and you know, she was definitely a blessing in my life. You know, so as most parents are to their children, you know, with the rare exceptions out here, you know. But how about you, sis? How was your weekend?
Draining. know, we had off on Thursday. You know, just training. It was eventful. I slid through. I was honored to be called upon by Pam, the great Pam Ward, that sings with Let It Flow. She celebrates her birthday kind of like for the last 4 or 5 years up Tacoma Station. She's an uptown girl herself. So it wouldn't be right to celebrate it nowhere else but Tacoma Station. So her and the Let It Flow band, along with a few other guests, Karis and Adia and John Williams from the Sirius Company, slid through and did justice on the stage. It was nice. It was jam-packed.
Including yourself, right?
Yeah.
You did a little work.
A little bit.
A little something. What'd you sing?
I sung Estelle, Thank You, and Send My Love.
Oh yeah.
Adele.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Send My Love by Adele.
Hold on. Give me a little bit of that, cause I can't remember that.
You remember that?
No.
The Send My Love by Adele.
Give me a little bit of it.
I don't feel like it.
Boy, you supposed to be
feel
ready at
like
all times.
I am ready to say no. But yeah, I had a good time. I guess it was powered by, Big City of Dreams, Big Dexter.
Yeah.
And Miss Loretta was holding it down at the door like she always do.
I'm sure.
Clipboard.
I'm sure.
She ain't had no clipboard though. She ain't
She didn't have a clipboard.
She don't have to have no clipboard. She only do the clipboard, I guess, when she working, stage.
Yeah. Okay.
She's on the stage and all that. So, but Tacoma stage not that big, so it's not really a lot that you got to do with that. So
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a good time. What did I do Sunday? Absolutely nothing. I worked a little bit. So, but other than that, that was it. I'll be forgetting, and I don't even partake in 411.
Right.
I don't even partake, and I just be forgetting stuff. It's just sometimes, like you were saying, sometimes you gotta take time out for yourself. Just take time out, breathe. Whether it's a staycation, which is like go somewhere local where you don't have to travel and sit in a room. Even if you have kids or things of that nature. Even if you don't have kids, sometimes you just need time to yourself. And when your mind is, they say keep your brain active and everything.
No doubt.
But when it's racing and going 95 and in the 60, it's kind of hard to keep up with things. It's kind of hard to keep up with your daily activities. You just forget so much. So and being as though when you was talking about your loved ones, I see my mom's still here, but like barely. She's still here in the flesh, but she has Alzheimer's. So it's like every day is just looking at a shell of what she used to be. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think I know what it feels like to lose a loved one, but it's almost kind of like when my grandmother passed away. She, it's kind of like, I don't know, like I don't really know how to explain it without sounding selfish, but it's kind of like I almost want you to just like go like grandma because grandma no suffering, no things of that nature. But I see here like with Alzheimer's, cancer and Alzheimer's, people always say cancer's the devil. The thing about cancer is there's sometimes more than not a good prediction of recovery. Oh, well, we can do surgery, we can take it away. You have a 95% chance of doing this and doing that. But with Alzheimer's, it's a kind of like a death sentence, but it's never ending. You just never know.
And what's wild, yeah, that's what I was about to say. What's wild about that is like it can go for a long time.
Oh yeah, my mother's
or it will cut you short quick, one way or the other. And then you got the in between.
13 years.
Yeah.
At the age of 56, he was diagnosed with it. Had to quit my good government job and take care of mama. You only get one.
That's right. Exactly.
You only get one.
And that's what I was speaking on. I talked to my we have a little family chat on Facebook, and so my grandmother she had pneumonia. It's been about. Has it been a month? It's been a month.
It's been about that. Yeah,
okay, so she was diagnosed with pneumonia, and so she's never came out the hospital. So I was telling some of the family, I was like, yo, yeah, we supposed to be having a get together this past Saturday,
Right.
and I was like, I can't think about that right now.
Right.
And I said, Grandma need all positive energy she can get right now. She's in a bad. Who want to be laid up in a hospital?
Right.
We're gonna talk about that later on.
Right.
So. Well, we need to come together and we could talk about how we're gonna move forward. Nah,
Right.
nah, go see her ass now.
Right. Right.
So, it was, I don't know what became, because I was, just so happened, what happened with my mother.
Right.
Because I was gonna go see Grandma, and I said, I had to be with my mother's side.
Right.
So which is terrible. You have to choose, but
Right.
I mean,
Right.
I don't look at it as choosing.
Right.
Like so Grandma, she passed. I stayed with Mom Saturday, all day Saturday, and woke up in the morning. I was coming to the station and we had some new programming. I'm excited about some very good programming, matter of fact, on Sunday mornings and Sunday evenings. But it's it's rough to, like, I looked at my phone, it was my uncle, and the first call you get is like, hey man, I got that call. I was like, damn, huh? What call? Grandma's gone.
Was Grandma able to communicate?
When I went to go see her, and I feel bad I didn't go see her more, but I went to go see her the day she went into the hospital, and I think 2 days after that I went to go see her. So at that time, I mean, she talked to me a little bit then.
Okay.
So but she's been in there for a minute, and I'm like, we can't take none of that time for granted.
Never.
She's the matriarch of the family left, and everything else. Especially the way family is in the black community nowadays, is like you don't really that old school sense is shot.
And you don't have no more big mamas. Like when grandma, grandma usually the glue that holds it together. Yeah. And when the grandma go, you just be like, I don't want to go to Easter dinner. I don't want to. I don't like Christmas anymore. Or things of that nature. So you gotta keep family tradition together. Being as though the matriarch would want that, even though
no doubt. And she laid the foundation. How you gonna enjoy the foundation, and then when she gets off kilter a little bit, you gonna kill it? No, the only thing right to do is do right by her, her tradition. That's right.
Keep it going.
Come on now, you sitting back and you reaping all the benefits, and then all of a sudden, nah, that ain't how we do. We're not supposed to do, at least. So bless you. So
do you know why they say bless you when you sneeze?
I know it's a German thing. Well, no, that's not necessarily right. That's not necessarily
that's
right.
Guten
Well, come on, No, that's Gesundheit.
Yeah, Gesundheit.
Yeah. But no, tell us why.
Well, I've been told by a couple of doctor friends of mine that when you sneeze, you're supposed to just, like I did, I kept it in. You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, you're supposed to let that go.
You're supposed to let it all go.
That's right.
Because when you sneeze, your
regardless
heart,
what the person next to you thinks.
You're right. You supposed to
Trifling.
Right. You supposed to cover your mouth,
hey,
but
supposed to, but
you
sometimes,
just
sometimes it just
catch you off guard.
Yeah.
So they say when you sneeze, your heart stops.
Really?
Yeah. So that's
or
why
skips
they say
a beat.
It stops.
It skips a beat.
I mean, they say your heart stop. I mean, skipping a beat, stopping.
Yeah, but see, I can understand that because of the.
Because
you basically cutting off oxygen to the heart.
You kind of holding your breath.
Yeah.
So they saying for that little bit of time, they saying just that's why they say bless you, like bless you, girl, bless you. Bless you. What I'm saying? You're supposed to keep, hold it on out. I try to, be courteous. I'm on the radio and all that. And
right.
Little microphone and all that. You don't want nobody else. I'm not sick, but it's just, this weather is crazy.
Oh,
this
isn't
weather
it?
is crazy. It's so many memes out here saying, "Hey, seasons, y'all still coming through?" They like, I don't know who there, who all there. Like everybody. Like if you look at the forecast for the week, we have all the
Yeah, all
seasons,
seasons. Yeah, for this week.
all
Yeah.
the seasons present. Winter,
Yeah.
spring, summer, and fall.
Yeah, yesterday was crazy.
Man, it was cold as a mug. I was outside of my daughter's baseball game, and it was cold as a mug outside.
Yeah.
Vice principal came through and was like, "Man, I was just on my way home. I'm gonna go ahead and y'all be easy. Y'all keep the party going."
Like that.
Yeah, y'all keep the party going.
Wow.
I mean, he only had on a little leather coat and no hat,
Oh,
no
okay,
nothing. Yeah,
okay. Yeah, he trying to be
He
cute.
wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't built. He wasn't built for that today. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yesterday. But
Y'all keep the party going.
yeah, y'all keep the party going. I'm gonna go ahead. Y'all go ahead and keep the party going. I'm gonna go ahead in.
Wow.
But other than that, family is important.
No doubt.
It's very important. And while you talk about, your mom, I commend my dad, on today's your mom's birthday, tomorrow's my dad's birthday.
Yeah.
And I commend my dad for being divorced from my mom and still, living in another state and coming from his state that he was, a resident of and coming back to help me with my mom. Someone he had been divorced from for years. And he came back and stepped right in. All because, his kids mean so much to him. And I needed help. And that's all I had to say. Sometimes that's all you have to say. I need help. And
Yeah.
And sometimes people are so prideful, they don't reach out. So they don't get an extension of help because they don't reach out and people just never know.
Pride.
Pride to have you by yourself.
Oh my, pride. I don't know what's worse, pride or stress. That's heavy, ain't it? 'Cause pride to take you in the wrong spot. Sometimes pride to hold you up, but stress. Neither one of them good for you.
Oh, definitely. Stress is probably like the number 2 killer in the African American community.
It's not number one.
I don't know. It might be. It might be. I can Google it. I will.
That pride.
I will.
But pride, whoo.
I think
In a black man or woman at this
black
time of point.
woman. Yeah. Because we I can do it. I don't need you for nothing.
Pride will have you not thinking right. That's pride will put you in a vulnerable position because the world is so strategic at this time and point through a lot of subtle moves that are happening, and we kind of like I'm generalizing because I don't see I don't travel the community as much as I should,
Right.
mainly because my little condition. But one thing I've noticed is being in I've been on public transportation a lot.
Right.
So I see a lot more people than I usually do, other than in a club setting or concert setting, which is our daily lives.
Right.
So, but I just notice a lot of different personalities, way more personalities
Oh,
now.
I bet you do on the metro.
Yeah. And I watch the youngins, and it just lets me know where we at. With them because they cut loose on the train like no supervision, do whatever, and that lets you know who they really are, because
Or who they're trying to be.
in front of their little friends.
Yeah, because when they cross that threshold of going back in the house, they like prep and prim.
Well, depending on what household too.
Well, yeah.
Nowadays, boy, you got babies raising babies, so. They gonna come off like the mamas.
You had babies raising babies then too, but it was a lot different. Because, just think about in your grandma's days, you had 13, 14, 15 years old, you pregnant, you pregnant, you got about 3 kids, and by the time you're 21, you got like 4 kids.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
That's grandma's house?
Not mine, but you know what I'm saying? Not mine, but you hear the stories. You hear the stories of that.
Definitely.
They married by 18, got about 2 or 3
Well,
kids after that.
I found out. I'm really I'm really sure on everything today. I found out. Well, I kind of knew, but I found out the real story. Like, my mother and father was married by shotgun. My grandmother said, "Y'all gonna get, my mother was married. Pregnant."
So explain what a shotgun wedding is.
Real talk.
I know, but what's the talk
my
of
father,
a shotgun
My
wedding?
father had told me this years ago, like, yeah, your grandmother crazy. I said, what you mean, man? So he was like, yo, she be carrying a shotgun. I'm like, man, go ahead with all that. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know why all these years I'm hearing through it third hand.
Right.
That she actually put a shotgun to my father's head and said, "You gonna marry her
today."
Well, not necessarily today, but you gonna marry this. As far as how I heard it, you gonna marry her. Understood? You got her pregnant. You gonna marry her. So
they were married before you were born.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but when you conceived, that you still a bastard.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was when you were born.
No. Well, I guess depending on what book you read now.
Okay.
What good so-called good book you read now.
Okay.
But yeah, now if you conceive, yeah.
Well, Jesus was a bastard.
No doubt.
Okay. Look at all the good that came out of him. So you all right. You all right.
Yeah. Depending on who's spinning the story.
Right.
So hey, look, we're gonna also talk about. We got real. Is go safe in our own hands? I'm gonna play something for you today. A good friend of mine, he posted.
Eat, sleep, go.
Okay. All right. But is it good in our hands? I mean, the ones.
Our hands in general.
Yes.
No.
Do we need outsiders to come in and to work with us to get this thing together?
No, we don't need no outsiders.
Okay. Well, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that right now.
Depend on who they is.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course, it always gonna depend on that.
Man.
All right. So keep it locked right here on the GoWin Radio Show on Go Radio Live, Windy C Radio, all wrapped up in GoWin.media. Come to you live from the shops at Iverson.
We working on that, y'all. I promise. I promise.
Yes, Lord.
I promise.
I'm Nico the Go-Gologist, and she's...
I'm Miss Lady.
Oh, boy. Miss Lady! Keep it live right here. You know what? I want to play something new that I kind of like. Miss Lady, I want your opinion on this right here. This is a new track from Raheem Devon.
Okay.
It's called Go. The Go beat, or Go. All right? Right here on the GoWin Radio Show.
Yeah. Crank Crusaders, crank Crusaders. Ride the way, 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 ride the way. Woo! Southside ride the wave on us. Go hard like it's your birthday. Skywalking on the haters. We got the dark and the white. Enjoy the sound. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. You've been waiting to crank too long. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. I should have a 23 on my jersey, baby. Don't come in cuffing, I may take you lady. I'm off that brown when I'm feeling faded. No time for beefing, got no time for hating. I rock with Uptown in the Southside too. If you fat to death, throw on your birthday shoes. If you're smoking good, roll a back or two. While we make it crank like 1992. Southside ride, the wave on us. Go hard like it's your birthday. Skywalking on the haters. We got the dark and the white. Enjoy yourself. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. You've been waiting for the crank too long. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. Shout out to hustlers in the trap congregation, what you waiting for? Southside ride the wave on us. Go hard like it's your birthday. Blue sky walking on these haters. We got the dark and the white. Enjoy yourself. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. You've been waiting for the crank too long. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. Hold it down. Ride the wave on us. You've been waiting on the crank too long. Steve DJ, Steve DJ. You've been waiting on the crank too long. Ride the wave on us. Go go little Mickey. Go go little Mickey. Go go little Mickey. Go go little Mickey. You've been waiting on the crank too long. Southside ride the wave on us. Go hard like it's your birthday. Blue sky walking on these haters. We got the dark and the white. Enjoy yourself. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. You've been waiting on the crank too long. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up.
Hey, you gotta go for it, go for it. Man, in life you gotta go for it, go do it. No matter what you go through to get through it, you gotta get to it. Hey, they say that we can't do the impossible, and I'm like, damn, why can't I try? The only thing capable of stopping you is your pride. Is your pride. Hey.
It's your ego, it's your effort, it's your drive to make it work. It's persistence, it's resilience, it's desire to be first. But it's your hunger, it's your thirst. But let the milk get what it's worth. I see the light, I see the light, I see the light. Do you believe in miracles?
Either you can or you can't. You do or you don't. Either you are or you ain't. You will or you won't. Well, me, if I conceive it, I can achieve it. And if I dream and believe it, then I can be it. see the light now. Oh, 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 I see the light now. Oh, 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 I see the light now. Oh, 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 I see the light now. Oh, oh, oh. You gotta go for it, go for it. You gotta go for it, go for it.
He from Sweat Street. He wanna meet me round the corner. All the things he wanted to do to me, but he know that I'm down, so let's go. Murder, he wrote them lips on my ooh. She got the right love to me. You one time, one time. I like the way you feel it. I like the way you treat it. I like the way you one time. Make that to me. You one time, one time. I like the way you feel it. I like the way you treat it. I like the way you one time. Yeah, you look good, yeah, you look right. Yeah, you look good, yeah, you look right. Now you got a girl, don't kick him no fights, 'cause he talking in my ear, touching on my body. Yeah, you look good, yeah, you look right. Yeah, you look good, yeah, you look right. Now you got a girl, don't kick him no fights, 'cause he talking in my ear, touching on my body.
Show you fun, I'm gonna spark up your flame. I'ma give you what I gotta let you have your way. I'm just taking it too far, 'cause I'm here to stay. We gon' bust it down, make sure we have some fun. Yes, I gotta keep that body right. Keep it tight, got it coming every night. They like it when they watch us when we, and all the boys that come through, they coming through just for that. All my dimes to the flow, my ladies run the show when we bend the lower end, drop it lower end. We getting dollars when they try and holler when we, and picking up about 10 or 15 new haters when we. What you pouting for? Just bring it on the floor while we bend the lower end, drop it lower end. We on our first round, passing bottles all around on me.
Hey, get your drinks in there. Let's go.
Got the whole club popping from the floor to the VIP.
Everybody get your hands up. Come on, come on.
Is everybody here? Alright. It's that jam that y'all been waiting to hear all night. What she sitting down for? Won't she hit the dance floor?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, here it goes.
We hypnotize them with this and tantalize them with this, and all the boys don't know what to do, so they just watch us when we. All my dimes to the flow, my ladies run the show when we bend the lower end, drop the lower end. The fellas loving when they come and join us when we get together. It's a party every time we let it. What you pouting for? Just bring it on the floor while we bend the lower end, drop it lower end. We on our first round, passing bottles all around on me.
All drinks on Miss Michelle Blackwell.
Got the whole club popping from the floor to the VIP.
VIP, what's good? Let's go.
Is everybody here? Alright. It's that jam that y'all been waiting to hear all night. What she sitting down for? Won't she hit the dance floor?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Everybody bounce. Come on, bounce. Everybody bounce. Everybody bounce. Come on, bounce. Everybody now. Everybody clap. Come on, clap. Everybody clap. Everybody clap. Come on, clap. Now let the beat roll. Yeah, come on. Here we go, yo. Everybody hit it.
What we sitting down for? Let's go hit the dance floor.
Bounce, baby. Bounce,
By the time this party's ending, my crew will be trending.
bounce,
Yo,
bounce. Come on.
bounce so very nicely. Fellas wanna wipe me.
Bounce,
True.
bounce. Come on.
Last call, drink it up. We just came and killed the club.
Bounce,
Yep.
bounce, bounce.
We on our first round, passing bottles all around on me.
Sing it, baby.
Got the whole club popping from the floor to the VIP.
Yes, pop it up here. Let's go.
the chop and waiting here all night. What she sitting down for? Won't she hit the dance floor?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Yeah, yeah. Keep bouncing. East Coast bounce, West Coast bounce, Dirty South bounce, everybody bounce, overseas bounce. Come on.
Looking for a new look? Check out Hair Academy 2 in the shops at Iverson, Hillcrest Heights, Maryland. You'll get quality services done by developing stylists and barbers. Senior discounts offered weekly and free barbershop services available when you present a flyer. Chemical treatments are also available. Call 301-899-9100 for hours of operation. Hair Academy 2 in the shops at Iverson, 3705 Branch Avenue, Suite 1010, lower level, Hillcrest Heights. A new look is waiting for you at Hair Academy 2.
What's up, family? This is Reverend Tony Lee, the pastor of Community of Hope AME Church, lower level of the Iverson Mall, and I want to welcome you and tell you to come and join me, Community of Hope, each and every Sunday morning, 8 a.m., 10 a.m., 12 noon. That's right, 8 a.m., 10 a.m., 12 noon, lower level of the Iverson Mall. And we say it every Sunday that we're the Community of Hope, where everybody has a chance. And we don't care who you are, what you've done, who you did it with. Don't care if you did it last night, woke up doing it this morning, but when you get to church, you're in the right place at the right time to become all that God has called you to become. Don't you worry about getting out your best suit. You come as you are, because God loves you just as you are. That's Community of Hope AME Church, lower level of the Iverson Mall. And did I tell you we got that crank? You need to get some further information or to watch us streaming online. www.hiphopenation.com. www.hiphopenation.com. This your man Reverend Tony Lee's and them. All right, I'll holler and I'll see you there.
The Shops at Iverson is now undergoing a transformation, creating a mixed-use center where the community can come together to eat, shop, relax, and feel connected. The Shops at Iverson is a 600 KSF mixed-use property consisting of retail and office space now available. Located inside the Beltway on Branch Avenue, Maryland, just minutes from downtown D.C. It's an exciting time at the Shops at Iverson. Several beautiful renovation projects are ongoing, transforming the Shops at Iverson into the new safe community hub. DMV, get ready to enjoy the new food court. Opening late spring, early summer, featuring new restaurants like Chipotle, Quickway Hibachi, Tropical Smoothie, Wingstop, and free Wi-Fi. The Shops at Iverson, the original home of the world-famous Snickerdoodle cookies, is completing several cosmetic improvements to the mall interior, facade, and parking garage. The Shops at Iverson is the new home of GoWin Media, comprised of the DMV's premier internet radio stations, GoGo Radio Live and Win DC Radio. For updates and more details, check out shopiverson.com. That's shopiverson.com.
The Paradigm presents Welcome to the Queendom.
Pretty Girls Crank 2.
Featuring Belladonna Band and SOS Band.
The eye candy of Go-Go.
With an all-star cast of ladies featuring Miss Kim, Michelle Blackwell, Miss Lady,
Lisette Gigi,
Pretty Nikki, and Kiki. Also, a sister cipher
featuring Matt Mom Spice,
Meek Millie, and Miss Boogie. Hosted by the goddaughter of Go-Go KK, Miss So Sick With It, plus Lisa of the World. Music by DJ Chanel B on the ones and twos. Friday, April 13th, live at the Paradigm, 5010 Brown Station Road, Upper Marlboro, Maryland, 8 p.m.
to 2 a.m.
Friday, April 13th, live at the Paradigm. For tickets and more information, call Reggie 240-347-5645, Lori 240-237-5666,
or Third Eye
202-200-5559. DMV, you don't want to miss. Welcome to the Queendom.
Pretty Girls Crank 2.
Welcome to the Queendom. Be there.
Hey, hey, hey. Kinda we make it. Baby girl, what's happening? You was invited, so go and get the clapping. Drop it for me, drop it for me. Turn around and drop it for me, drop it for me. Let's go. We just in Miami. Hey, ain't no window champions. Out to tell for dinner. With no circumstances. Say they got it if you want. Got it if you want. Take my wallet if you want. Say they got it if you want. Let's go. Like girl. say that's what I like. That's what I like. Looking for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. I say what for you. Tell you 10 diamonds on one. Looking for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Looking for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Let's go.
AI can't go. Spotlight, honey. It's Trinidad. Hey, Landover got it. Hey, Bo Swanee, baby. Hey, bust it, 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 bust it wide open, bust it, bust it wide open, bust it, 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 bust it wide open, bust it, bust it wide open, bust it, 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 bust it wide.
Southside, bird game money, I low, put the V800s out. With a clip, hit a with a, hit a whip, hit a with a clip, and leave them right there on the script. Hit a with a clip, hit a with a clip, hit a whip, hit a with a clip, leave them right there on the script. Hit a and then watch the world. Watch the world. Hey, watch the world. She don't get no big bucks, and she down with my camp. Yeah, that'll be stamp. Make it rain on the club. Well, yes, you can. Do you give up that money? Middle,
music, our culture. Powered by GoWin Top Media.
106, Southwest. Come on. Guys, Aces. Yeah. Subject quarters. You know. East side. Okay. Compton. Baby, work it right. And watch your work. Watch your work. Well, it's Compton in the house. And watch your work. Well, it's Compton in the house. Without it. And watch your work. Now watch your work. Smoke boys. A 31, a 31. What a twin. Boys quick, high low. Ebony. And a winner, and a winner clip, and a winner clip. Live right there on the script. And a winner clip, and a winner clip. Live right there on the script. Roll up.
All butts matter.
Huh?
You got a big booty.
Oh.
Big booty, but you got a big booty. Big booty, but you got a big booty. Big booty, but you got a big booty. Big booty, but you got a big booty.
You know she got a
about the green. Don't drive it like you stole it, slow motion for me, shawty, shawty. Ooh, I love your body, can you move it slow-mo? Cause everything looks cooler when it's moving slow-mo. I like fast cash, I can't do it slow-mo. You gon' get this work till I can't do it no more. Keep it clean. This feels like a dream. She all about the green. Don't drive it like you stole it, slow motion for me, shawty, shawty. Ooh, I love your body, can you move it slow-mo? Cause everything looks cooler when it's moving slow-mo. I like fast cash, I can't do it slow-mo. And you gon' get this work till I can't do it no more. Keep it clean, yeah. I want you to do it like you mean it. Walking like the baddest on the scene, yeah. It's slow-mo. Ooh, I love your body, can you move it slow-mo?
I'm gonna take my time getting this one. Something out of ordinary, something to be real sweet watch. Here we go, ma. What's this, baby? Flashing lights, great light, spotlight in the party, right? Looks like it's gonna be. If you ask me, one of those nights, make my way to the VIP. We can advance reserved for me. Play the hot wings and celery. Bottles on ICE. Now I need some company when I leave this club at 3. Swags up, hoes down, got the best show in town. Make me wanna show and tell. Like LL, I'm doing it well. Get the big picture, color never fails. When I walk past, mommy exhale. She looking at me, so I'm looking at her. Set a nice last in a fresh mini skirt. Gotta love that, gotta hug that. Never get reckless, I'm above that. Kick it like Beckman and get her own section. Make one call, get it roped off.
Break off, shut it, look good tonight. The DJ is pumping and the party is hot, yeah. What's poppin', feelin' something while I'm on the dance floor. So you walking through the door, wanna get to know you better. Break off, shut it, look good tonight. Where the DJ is pumping and the party is hot, yeah. What's poppin', feelin' something while I'm on the dance floor. So you walking through the door, wanna get to know you better.
Tellin' my man, she hotter than a fan, cause she hotter than the whole Roots band. Make her feel fine like MJB, over and over like I'm on repeat. Sky's the limit when I pay my visit. Big boy moves been made real list. We make eye contact once again. She keep whispering to a girlfriend, both of them blush, but they keep it on a hush. When we hook up, got things to discuss. I wink once, she wink twice. I'm a southpaw, so she gotta make it right. What's next? Roses, man. Sending them over by the dozens, man. Then I fall back and see how she act. James Brown shit for the big payback. I'm so laid back cause I taste it like bacon. Shopping sprees for the money I'm making. Real talk, she the one for the boy. I'ma make sure you fall in love with the boy. Sweet even lies, cause I got your back. So compact when I'm pulling out the stack. My way to the other side. Check it one time to see if it's right.
I'm playing it cool, nothing giving too much. If it comes over to me, I'll just say what's up. What's up?
Hey, damn, baby, you such a lady. You number one, like McGrady. I got the dice. Who gon' fade me? Tell me what to do. How about you?
It's something about your swagger, cheek you out of a magazine. Ice cream, I gotta have it. Tell me what to do. How about you?
By the way, I'm 32.
What's up, I'm Yanni, baby?
I'm a hot boy, drinks on the house.
Whatever, I get down.
I'm glad I came through to holler at you. Spit a line or two, cause I'm feeling you. It's safe to say you my A-baby. Nice, real saucy, I make a gravy.
That I'm feeling you, baby. Gotta have you, baby. I wanna get to know you better, baby. Break off and shorty look good tonight.
This job like about to be one of my dumbest songs ever.
Frank Lucas.
I'm from DMV, Joe, where everybody is a mo. Everybody is a mo. Everybody is a mo. Dashiki hoodie flow. Helly Hansen and some foams. Broke Bama nice clothes. Back for change in front of stoves. U Street beat a mauve. Thank God Uber drove. Shawty need her hair done. Her weave expired, it's a wove. I'm from DMV, Joe, where everybody is a mo. Everybody is a mo. Everybody is a mo. I'm from DMV, Joe, where everybody wanna rap. Women, brothers, everybody trying to trap. Brothers try to trap bugs. Women try to trap thugs. I'm just trying to trap a cat with a house good credit and her cousin is the plug. The cost of living smoke methamphetamine. That is high. Life insurance is $1. Brothers go funny when they die. I'm from DMV, Joe, where everybody is a mo. Libras marry they girl the same day they propose. Mumble sauce in a bowl. Bounce beat, go, go. You ain't really a rapper without a video with Ben's Chili Bowl. Cologne man be hustling. Bootlegger be trapping. Had the eclipse on DVD 2 days before the eclipse happened. I'm from DMV, Joe, where everybody is a mo. Everybody is a mo. Everybody is a mo. Dashiki hoodie flow. Helly Hansen and some foams. Broke Bama nice clothes. Back for change in front of stoves. U Street beat a mauve. Thank God Uber drove. Shawty need her hair done. Her weave expired, it's a wove. I'm from DMV, Joe, where everybody is a mo. Everybody is a mo. Everybody is a mo. I'm from DMV, Joe, where DC is gentrified. White folks jogging across the street. We cooking fish on this side. These girls got too much pride. Ignore you when you say hi. Well, screw you, lady. You ugly anyway. Lies. Grown ass man cry. I just really wonder why they do the most for complaining. Yeah, but did you die? Freshmen meet them a ratchet. One who lives in the gutter. Go to her house with a flip phone and a switchblade, but no rubbers. I'm from Prince George's County, hoop capital of the country. I should've balled when I was younger. I'd have way more money. Rush Hour ain't a movie. Our rush hours be tragic. If they change the Redskins' name, call it the Washington Traffic. I'm from DMV, Joe, where everybody is a mo. Everybody is a mo. Everybody is a mo. Dashiki hoodie flow. Helly Hansen and some foams. Broke Bama nice clothes. Back for change in front of stoves. U Street beat a mauve. Thank God Uber drove. Shawty need her hair done. Her weave expired, it's a wove. I'm from DMV, Joe, where everybody is a mo. Everybody is a mo. Everybody is a mo. On mothers.
You don't want no smoke, 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 smoke. You don't want no smoke, 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 smoke. You don't want no. I just wanna smoke. You don't want no. I just wanna smoke. You don't want no smoke, 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 smoke. You don't want no smoke. For the low, everywhere that I go, they say yeah that she go. I think your boo wants some smoke. You don't want I get it for the low, everywhere that I go, they say yeah that she go. I think your boo wants some smoke. You don't want your speech, that hit better when it's free. They always bless and pinky, nobody better than we. And you don't want no smoke with this smoke. You don't want no smoke, gon' make you choke. Buff the boat in this stroke, I get it for the low. I don't smoke with everybody. I can feel your energy. You brought Bush to the party. We smoke strong, mugs out of sheets. This the hate body, that party show on the beach. That cat and mouse slur your speech. That hit better when it's free. They always bless and pinky, nobody better than we. You don't want no smoke, 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 smoke. You don't want no smoke, 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 smoke. You don't want no. I just wanna smoke. You don't want no. I just wanna smoke. You don't want no smoke, 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 smoke. You don't want no smoke. Every day, I'ma hit me a J. Smoke my issues away. Ain't no issues, okay? You don't want no. Each and every day, I'ma hit me a J. Smoke my issues away. Ain't no issues, okay. You don't want that wacky tobacco. Got me all smacked and happy. Make my smile a lot bigger. Make it look at me. And I'm letting them know. You don't want I'm a veteran though. Walk 3640. We get it for the low. Peace and packs. But please don't pack your piece. I just need the party pack. Leave you with a stack at least. And all cause the Cali trees. I'm too hot to capiche. But I do not go to sleep. I'm turned to the 3rd degree. Off the slur your speech. The hit better when it's free. They always bless and pinky. Nobody better than me. You don't want no smoke, 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 smoke. You don't want no smoke, 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 smoke. You don't want no. I just wanna smoke. You don't want no. I just wanna smoke. You don't want no smoke, 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 smoke. You don't want no smoke.
You don't want that. You don't want that. We tuned right here on to the GoGo Radio Live, Win DC Radio, all wrapped up in GoWin.media. Coming to you live from the shops at Iverson. You are tuned into the GoWin Radio Show. I'm Nico the GoGoologist, and I'm here with my good friend of mine who came up here with the show enough goodies, Miss Lady. What we got there, baby?
Got some fried chicken.
Fried chicken?
Yeah.
Who doing fried chicken up here?
The piece of junk. Fresh.
What?
Not even like wing dings. Like, this is not no pre-breaded. I watched her. Can I get some fresh chicken? She was like, yeah. She seasoned them Jones, floured them.
What?
Fresh.
What?
Yeah.
They doing that up? Oh, they already know.
They getting ready.
Yeah, they
getting ready.
better.
They
'Cause
getting
it's about to
ready
be
for their
popping up in
competition
here.
with their hibachi and all that. Yeah, they getting
Yes.
ready.
If you tune to us anywhere around the world, you are to know that we are here at 3737 Branch Avenue, Temple Hills, Maryland. That is the shops at Iverson. They're doing some big work around here. They're doing some big work. But you know what, Miss Lady?
Yes.
While I was chilling with my my mother yesterday, you hit me up. You was like, yo! It's about to be Talk About It Tuesday! I was like, what are you talking about, Miss Lady? What's going on?
Listen.
He's like, Slim, this Bama rapper is on the line.
I did not say this, Bama. I did not say your man. Your man.
Okay, that's what you said?
Yeah, your man.
Okay.
Your man.
Let me tell you. I was like, I couldn't watch it, you know.
Right.
I was tuning in, so I had to sit back, and so when my mother finally went to sleep, a few hours later, I was just going through my Facebook timeline, and are they bumping? I hit the bumping.
Little more seasonal on that.
Hey, look, but I said, are they bumping?
Yeah, I'm
Old
with
school.
you. I'm
Old
with
school.
you.
Okay.
My father still used that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
with you.
So a little bit more
A
seasonal.
little bit more seasonal. You know.
Okay.
She might have looked at me and thought I had a little pressure problem or something like that. A little cholesterol problem, but thought I needed some help. But nah, I'm good.
But yeah, so you was like, oh, you got it. Yeah, they tripping on here. So you gave me a little rundown, and for our listeners who haven't been on, what do they call it, off the grid.
Yeah.
You've been off the grid for a little bit. If you in our area, in our little circle of what we call the DC music culture go-go, which is ours, and it got real kind of ugly out there. I wouldn't say ugly. To me, it was a lot of misinformed people popping off. Tell our listeners what exactly went down yesterday.
So, I mean, you know, this is Miss Lady reporting live from the shops at Iverson Mall, and we are Talk About It Tuesday. We are talking about it, you know. Like, but listen.
Sound like you waiting on that.
Hush up. So listen, I called Nico and I say, listen. So everybody that knows Chris Black, which is AKA Rapper Dude, AKA Rapper, AKA What's some more?
Rah Rah.
Rah Rah,
Yeah.
aka Christian.
Yeah.
Some more stuff. I'm pretty sure is AKAs. But
Right.
for everybody that knows him, he became within the last few years became real active on like Facebook, and when the Facebook Live became about, it's like every day. Every day it's pure entertainment. It's pure entertainment, and I love it. I mean, I love it when I have time to, because his posts are rarely ever just like straight to the point,
Right.
and short. They're usually just filled with a lot of one big point, but a lot of the crowd, like his.
A lot of
the peanut gallery.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the peanut gallery be tuned in. But I call it the peanut gallery. No disrespect to nobody.
But he be building it. Yeah, I got to give it to him.
Definitely.
He works it.
Definitely. He had over 400 and something people on the live at one particular time.
And for Go-Go, no, we're not Hollywood or dealing with any of the big stars, but for us, that's a fairly good size number.
Yeah, I mean, to fast forward a little bit, just a little bit, because I brought up he had at one point in time he had over 400 and some people. The 32 had stated that you had more people on your live than you had in your birthday party. So
yeah, that was a stinger right there.
Yeah. I mean,
but
it is what it is.
To Christian's side of that is that he did say his birthday party was not a success.
Yeah, he said that.
Yeah,
he said that, and for people that were there, I mean, you knew that,
Right.
A success, which you would say, a success in making money, or you know what I'm saying, the people being in the house. But sometimes that don't matter. Sometimes that don't matter. But when you got a bill to pay, it matters.
Yeah.
But if you just saying, hey, I'm throwing a party, whoever come through, I'm happy with that. Because he had the people come through on stage. He had Frank Sirius come through.
Yeah.
Steve Roy.
Jizzle.
Yeah, JG, and 32. So I mean, you couldn't say it was all a bust. I mean, the entertainment was there.
Right.
They was cranking like a mug. Billy the Kid hosted it. They was cranking like a mug.
Yeah, Billy was cutting up.
Mm-hmm.
Billy and Rapper was going at it. It was supposed to have been a roast that
Right,
never materialized.
Robert really didn't get a chance to get back at it.
Well, no, it was supposed to have been a bunch of people roasting it, and that never even came about.
Right.
So, that was a little disappointing because we supposed to been live that night.
Right.
So we supposed to been broadcasting the roast live.
Right.
So
the
DJ
station, Big John was DJing.
Right.
Was it Big John?
And when I say we, I'm talking about the station Go Radio Live. We Chris did reach out to us to live broadcast and push that event. What?
Fresh.
She's terrible.
I said they washed her.
Oh, is that right? I'm sure you did. I'm
I'm so sorry. I'm so hungry, y'all.
She didn't have a little cough.
No.
Okay. All right.
Gloves.
Yeah. So if you're not tuned into our live feed, then you're not hip to what we're talking about. But
tune into the live feed.
We do have Aunt Annie's right underneath us, so to speak, and so we cannot help but smell them each and every.
Bread is the devil.
You ain't never lied. I had to get on my mother's doctors about that, but back to the point as far as
back to the talk about it Tuesday. So
Mr. Christian,
Christian was on live, and he always he does, and which I love. He'll string the live around for about 2-3 minutes to say, come on in, like the good church tell you, come on in. We're gonna play a little music. We're gonna get you seated, and we're gonna take this offering. So he kind of wheels them in. Yes. Let you know I got something to talk about. You don't want to miss this.
Right.
Come on in, have a seat.
Right.
Charge your battery up, plug it up to the charger.
Right.
Cause you in for a treat.
Yeah.
That was rhyming. I'm a
Yeah.
lyricist today.
Yeah, you feeling it?
I'm a lyricist today.
I tell you, she was waiting on this.
Yeah, I did. Just came to me.
Yeah.
It wasn't practiced or rehearsed.
Wow.
Just came to me.
Gee.
Yeah. So he led in the story with that is he was a little hurt and taken aback of he received what we would later find out to be an invoice. But it was perceived to be in the beginning like a court document or
correct.
some kind of something with dealing with the law, you know. Which an invoice can be a legal, you know, binding contract if it was preceded, you know, with a contract, a signed document before.
Right.
You know,
and on top of that, it can just be used as evidence in a court case.
Yeah, definitely can. But I mean, anybody can, you know, draw up if you have word perfect
invoice.
or, you know,
Yeah.
anything of that nature. You can draw up an invoice. So it was an invoice. What we later to find out, it was an invoice from Team 32 or WTTS, which is a LLC now for 32, David Ellis Senior. Right.
Right.
Okay. And what the conversation, people were outraged that them two had a relationship, like a brother relationship. They were in Northeast Groovers together. They were, you know, in numerous amount of bands. You know, they played together a numerous amount of times. You know, so people, people just didn't believe that it came to that. My take on it was, and the issue was that it was for a performance. And this is what I'm gathering from both Facebook Lives. So during this whole live, he's saying that, you know, I don't owe you no money, I don't owe you no money, I don't owe you no money. You know,
that's Christian saying.
That's Christian saying that. 32 happens to come on the live.
Try to at least.
Well, he came on physically as far as, you know, typing.
Right.
But he was not brought in so he could speak. He could type. So he was speaking through his fingers, you know.
Which he tried numerous times.
To come on live. And it's like I'm kind of like stuck in the middle of that, because let's just say you're on your show, right? And you know that someone's talking junk on their show.
Right.
On another station. Mm-hmm. And they like, man, he calling in. What's up? Like, answer the phone. Right. You're like, nah, this my show. Right. Let him do that on his show. Right. So to me, kudos. Yeah. Do your live, homie. Right. You know what I'm saying? These my 400 people.
Right. Right.
Because
you're not gonna eat off my.
You're not gonna eat off my 400 people.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say what I want to say on my live. Right. And if you want to type on, type. Right. But if you want something to say. If you want the people to hear you, hear you.
But even if the people are demanding that 400 you speaking of, that's what they want.
All of them didn't want it.
Well, not all of them, but a great deal of them.
Yeah,
a great deal of them that commented. That comment was for that. Even the ones who was in Chris's corner.
Right. Some of them were neutral, and some of them were 32s. Very
few.
Very few. Let's just say 30 out of the 400.
RB asked for
that's what I said. Some of them were neutral. Some of them were in Chris's corner. Right. Like Dave Zoe was saying, "Hey, let him on."
Right.
You know.
Right.
We want to hear it. But as he said it, do your own live. Right. Y'all go over there. He said at the end of the live, "I'm gonna finish this. Now y'all can go on over there." and 32
so
said it.
Essentially saying, I'm setting the table.
Yeah. I mean,
and if you want to eat off my table.
Yeah, but then you go to 32s, and 32 said he ain't got no problem with eating. He got steaks in his freezer, not steakums.
Yeah. But I mean, I didn't say that's what he said.
Right. I'm just
saying
essentially,
that's what Chris is saying.
Right, definitely.
Look,
and I feel him. You know what I'm saying? Right. If you have a competing station and they on the same time you on and they talking junk and you know they are and he calling in like, I want to say what I want to say. Right. Nah, but you say what you want to say on yours. Right. You ain't going to take my people and go to your viewing.
Well, that goes to my point, what I posted earlier this morning, that you was too tired to get up and check out. But I usually put it up at night, and I mean, yesterday was so draining.
Right.
You know, I came in, I went to bed. So, but has Facebook Live become the devil for the black community?
It's a gift and a curse.
Yeah.
It's a gift, and not even the black community. I mean, just, you know.
Yeah, the black community.
I'm just saying, but people, I know that's what you're speaking of, but people in general. You know how many people that got caught up on Facebook Live, like their job. I mean, rightfully so. You know, I had the young lady that talked about Michelle Obama, the Caucasian lady, the European lady that talked about Michelle Obama on Facebook Live, and she lost her job, and she was like an insurance company representative. I mean, everybody's doing it.
I mean,
I don't even know.
Okay,
it's bad for us because I feel you, but
Because-
everybody's falling victim to it. Everybody. Look at your president.
My president.
Look at your president.
Well, that's different. I'm gonna tell you why that's different. Because of my belief of the situation. I look at it differently than a lot of people. You looking at it, it sounds like to me, face value, as far as that's what he's doing. He's a fool. I think he's a fool on purpose.
Yeah, me too.
I think he is the ultimate distraction.
Yeah, for what's really going on.
Exactly what's going on behind the table, because he stays in the news doing crazy stuff. So you have to see the superficial part of what he's doing. Everything is always something when you're dealing with money.
And
It's always something underneath
and
the table.
he's making everybody look like you always say. You're famous for saying it. He's making everybody do what?
Look in the mirror.
Look in the mirror.
You better.
Y'all voted this idiot. Look at me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot of people that's for what he's saying, but like, I always learned as a child, the president is the face of the country, but it's a lot of what's going on underneath.
He can't do nothing without.
Well, he can do certain things. He can do certain things.
He always need a signature other than his
No,
own.
like he can get somebody out of jail. He's the signature for that. You know, and he got a list. Matter of fact, when he comes in, he's got a list of things that he can do coming out the gate. He doesn't need. That's right. When he first comes in, you know, the first thing he did was try to go Obama repeal. You know, so.
But he needs votes.
Yeah. That's what he tried to do.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
like you just. Those are the things you can do, but you always need. I mean, it's like at the bank. You need you need other signatures. You just can't make those big deals. You just can't make those big deals like that on your own.
But people always want to look at him as he's the one.
You definitely want to put people in the place to sign off, to not question.
Yeah, but I just think that we keep looking at him because he's a buffoon, and you know he's not. He's not the proper representation that you would want representing the country across the world. So you know it's like, this can't be real. This can't be real. But that's sometimes how I feel about watching the live sometimes. Like, y'all jokers can't be serious.
I feel you.
Y'all joking, right?
Right.
That's,
I feel
you got me. You got me.
I was about to say, let's bring this back. But I feel you how you relating it to. I really feel you how you relating it to. Because, but I mean, if you, I know you said you got a chance to look at it a little bit. You didn't get a chance to.
No, I watched 3/4 of it.
Right, in its entirety.
Because it was 2 hours,
right,
which is incredible.
Right.
To hold an audience. Which we did on one interview.
Growing. Yeah, it was growing.
But
yeah,
I mean, he 4 numbers.
Yeah.
That's good.
Definitely.
That's good.
Definitely.
You know, so,
and I mean, the main thing about it is what I got from it, because just like I said, I can't tell you, what it is and what it's not. All I can go from is what both parties were talking and typing.
Facts.
From what I got, from what I got out.
Facts. Well, I've been blessed, as I prone to be sometimes. Oh, I just left that off there, didn't I? I've been blessed.
Woke up in the morning feeling fresh to death. I'm so blessed. Yes.
Yes. Say yes.
You did not just pop one on. You been blessed what?
I've been blessed. Yes.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Now, I got hip to some information as far as how all this story really was derived from.
Okay.
And I've actually seen some proof, some documents that kind of would change the outlook of how this whole story was spun.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do? We're gonna go to break. I'm gonna show it to you.
Okay.
And then I want to see how.
I probably already seen it.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe we're gonna find out. I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. I think I done came across something real heavy. Yeah, and but I mean, to the point is, like, even if that's the case, what I found out is, kind of turns things around. It's like, what is the purpose of, and you wasn't here when we had Uno.
No,
Uno Balls, who was doing
It
every
was
Friday night.
prior to my arrival.
I heard that party down there Friday night down at Lucky Strike was off the chain too. So
Is that every Friday?
It's every Friday. Matter of fact, I'd like for you to come with me down there this Friday. Well, depending on what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
'cause
So
I-
we'll speak on that later
Okay.
on. So, but yeah, yeah. So I'm really interested in seeing how this go. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm gonna shoot that for you. So you're tuned right now into, and reason why I'm bumbling a little bit on it because this information that I have shows the validity of the situation completely.
Okay.
All right, and so it leaves no doubt one way or the other.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Nah, I doubt it.
Yeah. So when I show you this is gonna be you're gonna be like, you're not your opinion's not gonna be formed. It's gonna be, oh, that's a fact. Okay, that's what's going on. So with all that being said, because we don't have a reference, because Chris took down his live.
Right.
So all we working with right now is,
I'm pretty sure there's a recording around somewhere.
I'm sure, but for 2 hours, who's sitting back like that?
You don't have to. I saw it.
Yeah.
I'm the mouthpiece.
I wish, but hey, but I mean, I really wish I could have caught that last half an hour because I was told like it got real ugly towards the end. It got real ugly. It was a lot of name calling.
Nah, Chris
No.
never cussed.
Not at the end.
He never cussed.
Okay. Well, then I've been mistold then.
He never cussed.
Because I did not. I can speak on everything up to that last 30. You know, so I saw it for myself. But I am.
I mean, there were the some people that he chimed in. You know, there were would be taken offensive, but he didn't. You know, he didn't. He would go on to say, "Hey, I'm no love lost. I'm disrespectful. We just ain't friends. We There ain't no disrespect. You want to get disrespectful, So.
Well, I'll tell you what. This is what we're going to do. You tune into the GoWin radio show right here on GoGo Radio Live, When DC Radio, all wrapped up in GoWin.me to come to you live from the shops at Iverson. I'm Nico the Gogologist, and she is...
Miss Lady Baby.
Ha, ha, ha. Oh, we got to tape that one right there. Keep it locked right here. Speaking of NEG, we're going to hit some gossip folks right here on GoGo Radio Live, When DC Radio. Keep it locked.
Party with me, fellas. I said,
yup, yup, raw, yes, juice, come on, smoke, yes, stick, yes, house, yup, down, yes, north, come on, east, yes, come on. I said, well, kill some, feel some, feel some, people feel silver, feel some, kill some. Kill some. It's a kill some. It's all inside. It's a kill some. It's all inside. Get down. Yup. It's yes. Yup. Yes. 32. Yes. Yes. Get on. Yes. Hey, Mo, yeah. Party, go, smoke. He ain't no joke. Happy birthday, D-Block. Keep it gutter. Come on. Come on. Good to see Miss Monique in the rear, y'all. Miss Piggy and my man Swan. Do it for them folks, Smoke. Oh. Big brother Slap. SLA, double B. Look at how tight, y'all. Big brother Drew in the building. My baby Doodle, come on. He getting a kitty right there, y'all. Hey, that's Greg on the PA board, y'all don't know. Greg! One low going out to my man Big Malik with the quickness, you heard me? Also the rocks, the Moggy, honey dog. Yes indeed. One more time, Miss Michelle, take me time, baby. Second verse, look, when I pull up in my whip, no nigga to talk shit. I'm driving, I'm black and I'm styling, them suckers keep dancing, did you see it? Come on. When I pull up to the curb, did you hear? Come on. My peppers, my levers, my bird. Yes. I like a bird. Come. Shaking heads on the ground. Yes. Who they tryna call down? Yes. I hear 'em talking real loud. Pull your ass down, throw a slacker to the ground. I need the bass. Yes. Yup. Yes. And I need my keys straight. Right. Yes. I need my house loud. Come on. North, yes. East, yes. Go. Kill some, feel some, different kill some, kill some, it's a fun kill some. Kill some. It's a kill some. It's all inside. It's a kill some. It's all inside. Yes. Yup. Yes. Yep. Yes. Come on. Yes. Yes. Yep. Come on. Yes. Yep. Let's do this
trying to do too many things at one time. Hey, look, you tuned into the GoWin Radio Show right here on GoGo Radio Live, Win DC Radio, all wrapped up with GoWin.media. Come to you live from the shops at Iverson. Hey, look, what happened? I mean, that right there, that's magic.
Yeah, when you cutting the grass, them snakes gonna show. And somebody put that in his live yesterday when he was talking.
Somebody must remember this socket there.
Yeah, they was like, when you cutting the grass, them snakes gonna show.
Somebody
actually put that in the live. But like what we talking about, this is our first time going Facebook Live because we couldn't get it together.
Yeah, I was struggling.
But as we was talking about, we're talking about the episode of As the Go-Go World Turns yesterday with with 2 Facebooks live between Chris Black and 32. I got something on my team. I got food in my team.
Trifling.
So, you know, as I was talking, I'm going to form my opinion on it all just from the information that I got from both of the lives, watching both of them, and just in my opinion, I don't think that, and I posted in Christian's live. That sound like funeral procession music.
For the next 30 minutes.
The stories. It says, eat, sleep, go-go. I wasn't being like trying to do nothing like that, but it says eat, sleep, go-go.
Sure that.
My opinion formed on it is just saying that he shouldn't be mad at the invoice. He made the people believe that it was a court document.
Right.
And I do believe that when you send a court document to somebody, it kind of crosses the lines of never return, of friendship. But but if the person indeed does owe you money, is guilty of owing you money of some sort, then you know I definitely think that some things happen for a reason. Like you can't just take my money and not give it back to me and think that nothing's going to happen. And like a lot of people said on the feed that everybody's not street. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not street. So I always say this. People say, well, do things the right way. Do things the right way. I say do things the white way. I definitely do.
Why do you say do things the white way?
I do things the white way because white people will sue you. They don't have a problem with doing that. I don't either. I go spend my $45 to press charges against you. Give me my, so you know what I'm saying? Give me my money. But I'm not going that route. But at the end of the day, my opinion is I don't see from any point that 32 has a leg to stand on as far as, because there was no, Robert say he didn't mention monetary benefits, and 32 didn't say actually there was a monetary agreement. What was said was there was an agreement, I do your party, you do my party. That's a mutual agreement also. That's what I got from it. I didn't get that, hey, you want, and he did say that rapper charged him $600.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He indeed paid that and things of that nature. Okay. He did business the right way. He had a contract, he had a deposit, he had a payment through Stomp Dog because he was performing with Northeast Groovers.
Right.
You know, so therefore, oh well, he did things the right way. Where's your contract? Where's your deposit? Where's your signature? You don't have a leg to stand on, in my opinion. So you can send the invoices all day, because I send them too. I cash out request you, PayPal invoice, you know what I'm saying, type up something. But at the end of the day, there was no monetary agreement that I could see that, you know, either one of them said that there was a monetary, you know, agreement, you know. So, you know. And that's just, you know, that's just my opinion. Yeah, Chucky Wallace, he said he did
Go-Go and the Wrestlers.
He did say that it was on tape that they get paid the same. He did say, but is it in fruition? Have we seen it? I haven't seen it. So I mean, he said Steve Roy was present and another gentleman, but Steve Roy didn't say that he heard that. But then you heard 32 say, hey, I'm not going to discuss no business in front of no fans, because it was somebody. I think it was Block on Chris's live that said that he was right there. He saw it. He heard it. He heard the agreement. So it's a lot of, just like I say, he say, she say. It's always three. They say two sides to a story. It's always three sides.
That's
to a story.
right. It's always three sides.
His, and the truth.
And the truth. That's right.
So at the end of the day, I haven't seen a video. Chucky, you ain't seen no video. What's up, Joe? So I don't think I'm gonna wait around for the video, because I don't think that at the end of the day, if it was, it wouldn't have been an invoice. If there's an actual video that says, or a video doesn't even, a contract supersedes all of that.
Right.
But since we don't have a contract, we don't have a leg to stand on. And a handshake can be held as a binding contract in the court of law. It can be. You know what I'm saying? Being the business law person that I am. But it wasn't even, so at the end of the day, I think you should just, everybody's saying chop it up. They're worth more to the fans together than apart.
It's toxic right now.
I definitely think so. But but look at this. Let me paint a picture. How many tickets would they sell if they be like, one stage, one show, one night only, back together again? Whether you like it, whether you like Northeast Groovers, whether you like them personally, whether you like one and whether you like the other, would you be in the building?
Well,
if you were a fan.
Because
that's what all the people were saying.
I'm a fan, but I'm depressed as well.
Oh, definitely. I'm just saying, as a fan, the people on the 400 plus people on that feed, more of them were like, you had Stuffy on there, you had Big L, you had Kenny. Everybody was like, I pay that. I pay. Right. Kenny was joking, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure he's a stand-up guy, so he probably, you know what I'm saying, if the situations got to where he thought, man, it's too much. You know what I'm saying? He would step in. But as far as Stuffy was like, man, I'll pay the 600. Y'all worth more. L was saying that. Y'all worth more.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying? Together than apart. Let's get money.
Right. I look at it, I can kind of put all of that into a small little bottle and put that situation together, but I'm trying to look outside of the picture. That's where I'm at.
Right.
Personally. Loving this younger than wrestlers right here, because it's ridiculous what goes on in our industry, and you wonder why we're not respected. Because we don't have, what I call successful, sis, is somebody who's made a million here. You know what I'm saying? Go-Go hasn't had a true successful, in my eyes, anybody come out of this industry other than Dre Dog. A lot of people forget about Dre Dog.
I don't.
Yeah. So I'm just talking about people who's really
just individuals. You saying?
Well, as a band, definitely nobody.
I mean,
definitely
made millions.
No, okay. 8 million.
Okay, no, okay.
8 close to $1 million.
So you don't think that like EU, like with the spins and like Junkyard?
No.
I mean, they weren't making that kind of money then.
You add it up.
Okay, I mean.
You add it up.
Checks and royalties, no? Okay, I mean that.
Okay. No, it's nobody. Now, I can tell you this. Bands, as a group, like when Listen was on that run, I guarantee they made over $1 million.
I guarantee you what band has made over $1 million.
Yes. Rare Essence.
Yes, I guarantee
TCB, definitely.
I guarantee you. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Trouble fuck all of them.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Really? But I'm talking about way the business has changed. As far as when TCB had that cut line popping.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, they had.
Gino said DC Scorpio.
No.
No. Okay. No, Gino.
No. I mean, Gino. I'm not going to go there on Scorpio. Scorpio was riding next to me on the Metro, Gino. That's a fact. He was riding right next to me. All right. And what up?
But listen, just because he was riding on the Metro does not mean, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that. Because at the end of the day, You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like,
just correct me then. If it doesn't mean that, just correct me.
don't-
Whoever,
yeah.
whoever. Because I'm just saying, when I say successful, I mean somebody we can look into like it ain't got to be on Diddy status, but like the early Diddy status.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Andre Harrell. You know, I'm not even talking about somebody who's got tens of millions. 8 million. 8 million. I mean, the only name we really got, he's not truly from the go-go culture, is Wale.
and somebody said nonchalant. That's what I said. Not in those days.
No.
Yeah.
She had a hit record.
Right.
That's it.
But he
And
said
it wasn't even
successful.
that hit. It wasn't even a national hit. It was a local big hit. It wasn't a national hit. You know, I mean, Maya out here still trying to get her coins together. Yeah. Johnny Gill. You know, everybody hustling. And Johnny had a hell of a run. You know, but I mean, I'm just talking about big names.
Right.
You know, Raheem, you know, he's Raheem. Hey, what's up, Raheem? You know, it's nobody. Just think about it. Somebody that wasn't a hustler.
So you don't think, I mean, Raheem, you can't even say Raheem because Raheem not from the go-go community.
Yeah, but his band is. His band is, he's got go-go feel.
So you don't think he done bust over $1 million? Oh, wow.
Raheem never went platinum.
Oh.
Okay.
There's no reason why you can't come on Win DC.
Yeah. I remember he was doing a show one time on Sunday nights. I don't know if he's still doing that, but you know, that's another story. But
Right.
to my point is that why are we cutting up like we've done something? We ain't done a damn thing. There's nobody in the industry that you could look at and say, well, you know what? That is a beacon of light right there. We need to follow that light. Into the light we shall go. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their not only warts, but need face.
And just like we was talking about as far as when we talk about matriarchs of family, when we talk about our mothers and grandmothers and things of that nature, Chuck Brown, man, it's like it's the same thing. Like once he, you know.
But I mean, I hate to be that dude, but Chuck was.
No, I'm saying the beacon of light issue.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about this monetary. I'm just.
No, I'm not even talking about monetary.
Just the beacon
I'm
of
talking
light
about
because he was like, it was real down to earth. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? As far as the genre of like where go-go was going, and you know the different genres that had kind of taped off. He was just, I mean, to me, it was like a beacon of light because he was, you know what I'm saying? He was very welcoming.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah. I mean, I felt bad for him because honestly, he should have been sitting down and reaping his benefits that he's put into starting this.
Working.
We should have been every band that played. It should be not only a percentage going towards him laying the foundation, but back to ourselves so we can reinvest into ourselves. It should be always a 10% out of every band's, not even the bands, any promoter, anybody involved in the industry that's had a chance to monetize in any kind of decent way. I'm not necessarily talking about roadies,
right?
You know what I'm saying, but you should have something that goes back to rebuilding the situation to bring up for our youth, and that's why I was asking earlier. And another one of my topics: have we left go-go? Is go-go in good hands? Is go-go in good hands?
Whose hands is it in?
And the people who's involved in it. Do we need outside elements to help us get our stuff together?
Genuine Tank. I got two names, Tank and
Wait.
Genuine.
What Tank? Now Tank is a writer.
Yes.
But we talking about? Did you just say he's
Go-go.
not from the go-go culture?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
All right.
He went to
If we gonna do that, if we gonna throw that name out there, we gonna go Chucky.
Somebody said Chucky.
Yeah, that's the only one you can really put out there. He's from the go-go culture.
Yeah. Somebody said Chucky.
He's from the go-go culture, so he's definitely that one.
That's the only one. I'm pretty sure Tank probably played in a couple of bands or did something. I mean, because he went to school with Dirk and he crossing. So he probably,
I mean, hey, look.
You know what?
I got money. Somebody can pull me out a tape with Tank on it or CD if you got a CD. I'll shoot you something. And I'll make sure you get into the Go-Go's for the rest of the year free.
Look, Thursday
Whatever
is the perfect opportunity to ask the Crossland alum.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Has Tank ever, you know what I'm saying? Like, even in the classroom, played around in the classroom with the little Crossland band or anything. You know what I'm saying? I can't imagine that someone from here, like in that day, in that era, never ever, like, they didn't start in Go-Go.
You know what?
So Chucky said Genuine played for Wonders.
Okay. So what I'm saying is that, and I don't think, Genuine has a big house out the way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But when I say a millionaire or somebody who's been truly successful,
Genuine has definitely crossed over that bridge in his.
Okay, I wouldn't put him with Chucky.
Oh, nah.
You know what I'm saying?
I would put Tank with him.
You would put Tank with Chucky?
Yeah.
Well, you gotta find me something with Tank playing in the Go-Go band.
He got a pen.
You gotta give me something with Tank playing in the Go-Go band. Then give me that. You go pull out Genuine. Genuine probably was a dancer.
Backup dancer, like Diddy. So
yeah. Oh yeah, but Diddy's not from the Go-Go culture at all.
I'm just saying, as far as dancing, like he cracked over. He definitely cracked over that.
Oh yeah, no
you
doubt.
Know what I'm saying? Okay.
I mean, look, we threw Dre Dogg out there earlier. For those you don't know, Slippers, Junkyard drummer, who actually picked up the slack after Heavy One died and did one hell of a job. Ended up becoming one of the top writers and producers in hip hop for a good period of time. Murder Inc. You know, so another successful brother, that's true Go-Go roots right there. You know, because he came behind one of the greatest of all time and held it down. But let me real quick. I want to play something.
Okay.
I want to play something, and I want to get your thoughts on it. Because I asked the question earlier, is Go-Go in the good hands? Because at this time, because of what I'm playing right now, we need to really start looking at things down the road, and that's why I asked, is Go-Go in good hands? Because who's going to push this further into a positive outcome? Because at the end of the day, right now, with the infighting that we show our fans, where do we see ourselves as far as those who are the gatekeepers, and what are they doing to lay the proper foundation for this music to move forward? All right. Check this out right here. You're tuned into the GoWin radio show right here on GoGo Radio Live, When DC Radio, all wrapped up in GoWin.media, coming to you live from the shops at Iverson. This right here, whew. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Call the 240-389-3389.
Yeah, so we're from Northern Virginia, Arlington, DA. Up there near Washington, D.C. And this music right here is called Go-Go music. It's from the D.C. area.
Not this one. This lady.
We played that when it was only 54 seconds.
Okay, we're going to play that. We'll play that.
Come on, Ken. Come on now. Yeah. Kenny Bongo's over here holding down the classic pocket beat on the congas. Come on, Ken. You all by yourself.
Welcome back to the GoWin Radio Show right here on GoGo Radio Live, Windy C Radio, all wrapped up in GoWin.media, coming to you live from the shops at Iverson. Miss Lady.
Yes.
You sent me the first song
Right.
by a group called
Soldier.
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 And this song that I just played just now was from a band called Lettuce.
Lettuce.
And
I'm familiar with Lettuce. And I was telling you, if you would listen to their CD, that's not the only one.
Okay, but that is the song
Yeah.
for our listeners out there that's tuned in right now. That is the Washington Nationals' new team song. Like welcome.
Alabama Avenue, all the way to Georgetown.
It's got a little country swing to it.
Yeah, I mean, it
Yeah.
got country swing to it, but they say we country. We below the Mason-Dixon line.
Yeah.
So everywhere I go, they be like, you country? I fit
Yeah.
right in down in the Carolinas. You
Yeah,
country good.
How about that? Matter of fact, they look at us a little differently, like on the pedestal a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah. We right below it.
So the reason why I played those two songs is because we asked the question earlier: is Go-Go in good hands right now? Because those songs are not from African American descent. Those are from other people who are listening to what we have originated and taking it to where they are getting hundreds of thousands of views, audience from around the country. Lettuce was turned on to me by a young man by Malachi Johns. He schooled me to Lettuce. Told me a while ago, recently, but he said they've been doing this for a while. Like they tour playing this and see good money from doing it. Where we sit at home and bicker over BS and argue about a couple $100. While we have people who you probably don't even know, because go-go is such a close-knit culture, and most people know most people. What's crazy about it is these people right here, and you can imagine what they licensed the song for. I'm sure it was for a good little penny, right, Miss Lady?
Yeah.
So, just like speaking of the same gentleman, Malachi Johns had the song "Welcome to DC" licensed by the Washington Wizards. So these simple things like that. Who had Bustin' Loose? What team had Bustin' Loose? I think. You know what? I might be a hypocrite right here, because I think it was the Nationals who was playing Bustin' Loose. Yeah, I think they was playing Bustin' Loose. And my Facebook Live family out there, let's use this in a positive form today. Was it the Nationals that used Bustin' Loose before? I believe so. I'm just thinking back to it. So
ain't nothing to it but to type it.
yeah. So that might. Well, I wouldn't call myself a hypocrite, but I'm talking about moving forward. Moving forward, are we losing the hold of our sound? And well, not even just the sound. Are we losing the hold of the culture from within? Because just like how you seeing the Washington D.C. area being changed demographically, can our music be the same? Be done the same? Can our music be changed demographically as well? Is that possible?
My thing is, I think that we as a culture, we produce and manufacture the music, the sound of it all.
Manufacture?
I mean, produce. And when I say that, I'm speaking of just in terms of like not sitting there pressing it out, original music. I'm speaking in terms of we make it up.
Right.
With our original music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The sound and lyrics and things of that nature. And then people that have a platform, a bigger platform, like for example Malachi, he has
Right.
a bigger platform. He pick and choose what he want to do. I'm pretty sure he has the opportunity to pick particular people and songs, and he does what he wants to do.
No different from anybody else.
Right. So therefore,
You saying far
he
as
has
the platform that he has?
He had an opportunity. I'm pretty sure he knows a lot of people in the go-go community
Right.
that can write,
Right.
that can produce music.
Yeah.
So if he has an opportunity to pick people, handpick them, to put them on a platform bigger than we're used to, he has the power to do that.
Well, we are going to have the opportunity. This is a great segue. To ask him that face to face.
Good.
Because he will be here. I believe it's next Tuesday. Let me look at my calendar.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So he'll be in town from Los Angeles, California. Malachi Johns will be here, and we're going to talk to him and ask him straight up. Is it next Tuesday? Hold up, it may be the 24th. I know it's in one of the 2 Tuesdays. I'll check that out for y'all.
It was the Nationals.
It was the Nationals.
Washington Nationals.
Okay,
She's
so I was
busting
right.
loose.
I was right. So moving forward, though, the question still is relative. Are we losing a hold of our music like we're losing a hold of the city? Because they at one time are intertwined as one. We looked at DC as go-go and go-go as DC. It is, as I put out there years ago, our music, our culture. But are we losing a hold of it? What are your thoughts, Miss Lady? It's a valid question, right?
Oh, it's a valid question, and it raises what I just said. I think people that have bigger we're not really groomed for. I mean, we're groomed to do live performances, day in and day out. But as far as how many people have media training?
Right.
How many of the go-go industry have media training? They know. I mean, we can see Facebook Live. Everybody's an instant, an instant superstar.
Jackass. Oh,
you know
I'm
what
sorry.
I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my bad.
So my thing is, it's no different than a reality star or your superstars that what they're doing, but they have so much more to lose. They have so much more to lose, and it's like what you would call the people around here. I call them local celebrities. I just call them local celebrities because it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So people that come to a show and they're able to touch, feel, see, interact and things of that nature. They can't go to a T.I. show and be like, hey, what's up, T.I.? Yeah, man, I bought your record. Well, you got one of them Jones in your pocket. Let's sell a CD.
Right.
Then they can't do that. So I call them local celebrities. But how many of us have media training? You know what I'm saying? How many of us know how if somebody stick a microphone in front of our face, not only to sing.
Well, that's not necessarily the end all be all either, because we got
But
a whole
your
bunch.
mouth can, you know what I'm saying?
Let's look at Chris Brown. He has all the means in the world to had media training, and do you think he's ever even listened to any of that? He's acted a fool at every opportunity.
He don't really talk in the news. He don't really talk.
He always
with the
does
media.
something.
He's doing something. He's a kid. He was a kid. You know what I'm saying? He grown
It was
now.
just what 2 years ago when he was held. Was it 2 years ago? It's 2 years now.
Man, he human though.
Yeah, we all human.
At the end of the day, somebody hit
but
somebody
so
hit
is
me,
the
I'ma hit
situation
your
we're
ass
talking
back.
about right now. He's human, but
what I'm
you
saying
have
is he
you
got
have
so much more. He
like you say, he got so much more to
that,
lose.
But it.
So much more to lose.
Stuff like that when you dealing with drugs and alcohol and stuff like that.
No, that was crazy. You know the situation I'm talking about when he was in the house. When he was in his house and he had the police helicopters over his head because they say he had somebody. I think he was kidnapped or something like.
Yeah, but did you?
That's fair.
But did you do the background history of the girl? She was trying to manipulate the money from him. Like it's always
it
people.
doesn't even matter because at the end of the day he got.
She didn't come in there with him. She came in there with somebody else. So a lot of things you can't control. But just like the Kevin Hart thing, we say that you shouldn't have never put yourself in that situation.
I watched a great interview on that.
You know what I'm saying? You should have never put yourself in that situation. When you like that. You go to your shows and they tell you not to video record, put your phones away. If we catch you with your phones, we're going to put you out.
Right.
But so if you like that and you going to do what you do, you tell people, man, I need a wand. Nobody can't
Right.
have no phones.
Right.
Whatever the case may be.
And you got to sign this agreement before you
Say
step up,
something and
before you
that's-
even step up in here. At the door, you have before I crack this door, you must sign this agreement.
Non-disclosure.
Yeah.
You say something, it was all the dream. You used to read Word Up magazines. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, I think go-go people, we don't take it. Even though a lot of the people in go-go, this is their only profession. It's their only profession, and if they would take it seriously.
Not as much as back in the day.
No, not
Like,
as much as back in the day.
yeah.
A lot of people got daytime
Right,
jobs or
right.
whatever the case may be. But you still do have
But
a lot
go-go
of,
has grown up so much more too.
Yeah. You still do have quite a few people that
Yeah.
don't have regular
Yeah.
9-to-5 jobs,
Yeah, including the person in question.
well, including me.
Yeah.
I don't have a
Yeah.
9-to-5. I don't
Yeah.
clock nobody, punch
Right.
nobody's clock. I punch my own.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I have a 24-hour job, but what I do it all day, all.
Yeah.
I never
Yeah.
close. I'm like
Right.
7-Eleven and legs. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, clear that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just, and I hear what you're saying.
People put in the right place at the right time can work wonders, and I think that.
Yeah, but to my point, do we have the personnel to put in the right place at the right time
Yes.
in order for go-go to flourish?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I would love to hear from somebody. Oh, I haven't even opened up no wonder we ain't heard from somebody. I haven't even opened up the phone line. I apologize. 240-389-33, what is it?
You said it's 240-389-3397.
3397, okay?
240-389-3397.
Is go-go in the right hands to move forward, to flourish in the future? I mean, I have my doubts. I really have my doubts.
I mean, if you could pick somebody, is there one person that you could pick?
No, that's why I said I have my doubts.
You know what, Nico? In all honesty,
To head it off business wise,
it's.
I would pick Mo Shorter because I know his background in finances because we do need a money person. It's no ifs, ands, or buts about that.
I mean, well, what about like Mo and Tom? Like,
I just said Mo Shorter.
I know, but what about like Tom?
I had a great conversation with Tom and we didn't have a chance to talk about this fully at DJ Cool's birthday party. I had a great conversation. It was very in depth. A lot I can't say, but Tom wouldn't do it. I can tell you that Tom wouldn't do it. Tom, I can't say this. Tom has seen what we have done to ourselves, and if you really was to internalize that, would you mess with that? And that's my question today. We look at what we do to each other, and you are a man from another race, and you coming in to do business with that, and it's not like you dealing with an artist. You dealing with multiple people per group that are artists, and you got management, you got hanger-ons and all these type of people you trying to filter out, you trying to deal with. Imagine that times. Legitimately, there's a bare minimum of 25 go-go bands in go-go. That's legitimate bands that you can call out that's doing something at least once or twice a month, right? I mean, that's the bare minimum, bottom, right? Let's say the bare minimum people in a band is 9 or 10.
On an average.
10 times 25, 2,500 people you got to be concerned about as far as moving forward, representing the music in order for it to get the legs and knees underneath it in order to move forward in a positive and fruitful manner.
So what happened to the Go-Go Coalition?
Funny you asked that. I was part of the Go Coalition when it dissolved. And
Were
it
you
was
the reason? Were you the reason?
nah. I wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah, but the reason is the same reason what we have today is lack of participation within its own. We come together in times of peril, but when things need to be planned out for the future, as we are prone to do in our history, we don't look for the future. Now you made it a point yourself when who was in here? Was it Jahar that said that we are a product of the position that we've been put in, but at the same time, do we always have to be cannibals? Do we all have to always eat our own?
We don't. So I think it's kind of like survival of the fittest type of thing. You go in very positive. You come in.
But that's that training off the boat on the way over here.
Yeah, you go in positive, but it's kind of like if I don't cover myself or if I don't revert, you know the saying, like, if you can't beat them, join them type of thing. You either leave go alone, you step out because you won't, concern yourself with changing into what you don't like, or you join, or you be the outcast, or you have some people that are still labeled as an outcast.
Like what?
But everybody don't. But everybody don't like what WAP's doing. Everybody.
That's part of the title of being an outcast, right? It's part of the definition of an outcast, right?
You can be
Like,
the person you love to hate, though.
Would you call Black Alley an outcast?
No.
Really?
No.
Because?
You know how I'm big on go-go.
No doubt.
I'm big on go-go. So,
No doubt.
I don't really like people that shy away from who they really are, what they're doing. Put it like that. Not who you are, but what you're doing. Like I didn't like the mumbo sauce thing. Right. Talented artists, Black Alley, the same thing.
Right.
Don't shy away from what you're playing. You can't tell me you're not a go-go band.
Black Alley, I don't see as a go-go band.
I don't either, but you play day in and day out go-go music.
No.
Nah.
Well, they stem from that. They stem from that.
Okay, but the style of it, come on, nigga.
Yeah.
Whatever. Whatever you want to say.
Well, I'm going to tell you why I feel that way. Mm-hmm. I look at the musicians involved.
Right.
And I have a certain feel, or my personal feeling is if you, and we talked about this a little bit, if you are really involved in the industry, is it a thing that's something that's in you? You know what I'm saying?
Brought that too far.
Those who are in, those band members in Black Alley.
Animal? No.
Animal too, yeah. But think about the rest of them. Everybody else in the band.
I don't know them.
None of them have true go-go backgrounds. Okay. You see what I'm saying? So they are a band that can play go-go.
Right, definitely. I definitely wouldn't label them as a go-go band. But what I'm saying, like, for instance, I don't know, I might be speaking a little ahead of myself, but I don't know when they won. Like, it was the actual, the Prince, when they went to, I don't know the title of it, but when they went to the Paisley Manor. And
did they add a little swag to what they were doing?
No, not saying that. I wonder when, upon receiving the award, or the winning, did you say, that's a perfect, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
people have opportunities and they have to take them because what will make me,
woo, that's what I'm talking about. That's a song. Well, that's music to the ears right there, boy. Hey.
They cash out.
Hello.
Best things in sliced bread. But you know what I'm saying? Like when I say opportunities, I always would say this. I would always, if I was to ever like make it on any kind of, show or get a, a deal or get an opportunity to speak, I would never, ever leave go-go out of it.
But you're making my point for me. I don't see them doing that because that's not in them. You are go-go.
mean,
you see what I'm saying?
but
If you can't say that, listen to me. Listen to me. If you cannot say in your soul and it come out through your mouth, I am go-go, then you are, this is not you. It's not your, because you have to feel, breathe, believe, sleep, eat, go-go in order to really, truly understand it. You can like it. You can like it. And you can, want it in your life. But if you're not go-go, this ain't you. Real talk. I mean, it's something. I mean, you just said it yourself. You feel this, like when you wake up in the morning, it ain't nothing like a good, strong, cranking pocket beat, to get your blood moving. And why? Because, you was born with it. It was something that was in your crib. And so,
and it's funny.
I don't feel like somebody should have to represent it if that's not them.
And that's not them. I definitely understand, but I understand you. But don't ride the coattail. And then when you get to the, you get to the promised land, you forget all about it.
It happens all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
All the time.
Yeah. And you saying somehow the cycle needs to stop.
It needs to. Yeah. It needs to. Like when Inspired Soul was in here, my good girlfriend Camise. You know what I'm saying? I read her bio, and she was, introducing a new band of hers, and I know she is go-go. She is.
Right. And then for her to drop that in her bio.
For her to leave it out.
What was it called again?
Pocket feel music.
Good feel
pocket music or something like that. She
boy,
said,
you was hurt by that, boy. You was like, oh no, baby. No, you didn't. Oh no.
Because what people do is they say, I don't want to be put in a box. But you mentioned all the other types of genres. Right. And it's so hard for us to try to get recognized to be even a certified genre of music.
Right.
When nobody wants to claim it.
And maybe because it's stuff that happened yesterday, certain people don't like to claim it because it's
Man, Go-Go was on the Oprah Winfrey show.
Well, you know what? I mean, certain people, they feel that way. Certain people and you and our eyes, that's some snooty type of thinking, because who don't have drama in their lives, and that's what kind of makes the feel of the music, because of the craziness that goes on.
I mean, just like we talked about Mary J. Blige. When she having problems in her life,
her best music came
in.
The
best music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to hear that you in love.
But the difference is, with that, is she can go into a controlled atmosphere and put out some good work. We reckless with our stuff. We reckless.
It's raw.
Because it's almost like, okay, I'll give you a good example from what you're talking about. Everybody loves the fight tape. Some people call it the Benny and Funk fight, which it really was between Funk and Funky Ned.
Right.
So, but people don't talk. Everybody talk about, man, you remember that scene? I remember how they was playing while they was rumbling.
Right. Yeah.
And the band was grooving.
I saw footage.
Oh my God, the band was grooving. Then when they came out of it, Funk said, "Where you at, Foots?" And, so they went to break, and they came out of that joint, and they was sometimes.
You gotta get that 5 heartbeats moment.
The band. I mean, but that lets you know what type of nucleus you have.
Yeah.
We gonna groove this show. Yeah. And I remember when they was on, he pick it, and Michael hit the, he hit that little part right there, and the band's just grooving, and all you can hear is Funk and Ned going at it, and Benny and Funk. Well, Benny and Funk didn't argue too after the band stopped.
Right.
But you could just hear everything was going on. It's like, man, this band was cranking.
Why they arguing like a mug?
What I wouldn't do to pay to hear how that situation yesterday transpired into some music. And I just don't think that we have the frame of mind to turn that into that.
I think a handful of us do, but I don't think the powers that be.
I think we don't have the right guidance. It's nobody in go-go right now that you could say you should go to. So you know what? He's the Obi-Wan Kenobi of go-go. You know, it's like, you know, or a
Well, we asked that same question
a
when
Dick Gregory of go. You know, somebody like a Baba.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, we need to go sit down. Now Chuck was that one.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He was the
Chuck was
matriarch.
that one.
Yeah.
You know, but do you feel like you can walk up to Funk and say, you know, Funk, I'd really like to talk to you about.
Would that be his fault that you feel as though you can't do it? Can't?
Well, no.
He's a real personable person, though.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I said, would you feel like that? Because Chuck had an aura about him. I don't think Funk has.
Yeah.
I don't think Funk has that type of aura.
Right. Right.
Or anybody else. That's nothing. That's not a knock on Funk.
Right.
It's just to tell you how special Chuck was.
Right. Right. Very welcoming.
Yes.
Yeah, very welcoming.
You know, like, and, I mean, I sit down with Chuck and he would talk to me like it would take me 30 minutes to get a word in.
Right.
Just to get a word in. You know, that's how personable he was. You know, he just get to rapping to you and you like, hey, okay. You know, he done turned you what you came there for, he turned it all the way around. Yeah. You know, so but yeah, I'm concerned.
We asked that same question when we interviewed Northeast Groovers. If there could be one person that could fix y'all. Like, you know, and nobody could
because we don't have guidance.
No, but I just think in their terms, I just think that they believe that we're all men. There's no need for that. But that I believe so.
I brought it up, and it got kind of a little messy, you know, with me and you a little bit because, but it's real, and I'm glad. I'm gonna talk about it right now because of what's going on Capitol Hill right now with Mark Zuckerberg up there talking about Facebook and its privacy rules and whatnot that got breached. I said we don't have no guidance, but if we was strong enough individually, and I'm talking about let's keep it centralized to go people that's in the culture. If we were strong enough individually, we don't need somebody to guide us, i.e. the LGBT community. They don't have a leader. They don't have a face for them. They have a common goal. And say, you know what? This is what we need to do to get to what we want. And it just came out of nowhere. Where they organized themselves and said, we're going to get our rights pushed through the legal way. You know what they did? They mobilized their money. They mobilized their money and said, this is who we want to push through to get our agenda pushed through. Do we even have somebody on that level to think like that? Mobilizing us and say, we need to get our money. Look, I need 10% from every go-go to go into this pot. Every go-go, I don't care who's doing what, I need 10% of what's coming through the door, off the bar. If this is the venue, I need 10% of everything to reinvest back into itself. To reinvest, to build out for those, you know, people can, you know, and in order to touch that money, like say you want to open up a business that's, you know, we have our own bank, our own federal credit union, our go-go credit union.
But this is the thing, Nico. We go back to one of our past guests, Dr. Natalie Hopkinson. She was saying that don't be fooled to believe that you can when you have to be allowed an opportunity to be able to say I can. Because if you got all the money and you go into the bank and they still won't give you a loan, who you think, I mean, what's holding you back then? The powers that may be. You know what I'm saying? They still holding you back. You can't go out here and just, it's not easy for, if we have the finances to go out here and buy. I always said the little Circuit City right there, the Beauty for You. I was like, man, that'd be a perfect, it's nice parking, it's big enough. It should be a club. Like what they doing with the classics. Open that jump out, I know, you know, so many people got credit, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us get together. They won't let us do it.
I mean, let us. Who's stopping us from taking care of ourselves?
The banks.
No,
and we don't own the
We
banks.
can organize ourselves. We have to. It's the common goal is survival. That's the common goal.
Nigga.
Survival. Let's do it.
Let's go ahead and talk to him. Let's go ahead and talk to him.
Wait a minute. Let me finish. Don't we all want go-go to go on forever? What is the hashtag go-go forever, whatever? You know, don't we all, whoever, whether they listening right now, whatever they doing, they home playing a go-go tape, they at their job, just thinking of patting their feet to a go-go groove or getting ready for the club for the following. Don't we all want the same thing? So why can't we, as business people involved in the business, take 10% of everything that you see a tax within ourselves? Because hell, we ain't paying taxes anyway.
Some of us are.
Some of us. Let's take the okay.
Some
Let's
of us
take
are LLCs.
okay. Let's take out the small percentage that is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we can still eat off of that.
Right, definitely.
And what I'm talking about, people that may have died or go in the hospital, don't have no insurance, maybe be able to tap into that money. People want to build businesses and create jobs for those people that's in this industry, or start a T-shirt company that patronizes the go-go community.
Yeah, because nobody helped me.
Exactly. But see what I'm saying? You know, why are we not proactive in those ways? And you're right. Why don't we? Why don't we? I mean, nothing beats a failure but a try, right?
If I can be honest.
I hope so.
Can I be honest?
Can you?
Can I be honest?
I hope so.
I'm going to turn the camera on me because I need to be honest. Well, you know what? I should turn it back on Nico because he's going to have to, I want to see his face when I ask the question. So, I have a conversation with my significant other, and I have, you know, we converse a lot, as we should. But
Amen.
One particular conversation that I had with him that is very disheartening when it comes to go-go, that you, being so, you know, well-versed in go-go, and another gentleman, Cato, being so well-versed in go-go, don't come together. It behooves me.
Wow, you came from left field with this one. Go ahead.
Yeah, because it's for real. It is.
How does that intertwine with what we're talking
about?
Because
we're talking about how the demise of our genre, and you know where it's going, and is it safe in the hands of who is in now? It's in nobody's hands. But I think that, and I always put you like so far, like it's up here, y'all. It's like all the way up here. Y'all can't see. Like I put you all the way up there on that platform, and I be like, y'all two together will be like crazy. It will be nobody, like it will be a one-stop shop of information. It will be nowhere that nobody else will have to go. You know what I'm saying?
But I can speak for him on this matter. He don't want that. He don't want it to be a one-stop shop. Whether it be him, I think he may internally want it to be him, but the way he portrays it, he wants everybody to be that one, you know, to have that opportunity.
Everybody does have an opportunity, right. But just like you said, there has to be.
But I've heard Donnell Floyd say that's the problem with it.
That's the problem with it. That is. That I mean, everybody can be afforded the opportunity, but just like in your family, where you be like, you know, when your mama, your daddy, your grandma, and everybody be like, you know, mama worked so hard for you to be afforded the opportunity. How many times you heard that?
Yeah.
To be better than I am. You know what I'm saying? Not to be like me. You know, kids aspire to be like their parents, but your parent is telling you, hey, don't be like me. Be better than me.
Right.
Take what you get from me, but be 10 times better. And I'm working so hard to make sure you are afforded the opportunity to be 23 times better than me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, everybody has the same opportunities, but there has to be powerhouses. Like you said, the LGBT community. They stick together, they have the same agenda. The black people stuck together and had the same agenda with, you know what I'm saying, with Dr. King. But he was one of the, you know what I'm saying, one of the few that was like, I'll be the martyr. You know, ended up being the martyr.
Right.
Because, I mean, you talk about Dr. King, you know what it was. Everybody that was behind him had the same agenda.
Yeah.
But it's just the thing about it is that it's too many chiefs and not enough Indians. It's
True.
not going to work. And
True.
I always, it's really mind-boggling that you two great gentlemen, you know what I'm saying, just that are well-versed in the history of go-go, just can't come together.
Well, I will speak for me this time.
Right.
Whoever's asked me this before, I've told them.
Right.
And I have no reason to lie
Right.
or to hide the truth. I've reached out to him in the past on more than one occasion to make that happen. And he has slapped away my hand each and every time. So
Is it without reason?
I'm sure he has his own reason.
Oh, but
it's never been given to me.
Okay.
You know, but you know, I reached, and that was in the past.
Right.
And you know, you move forward.
Definitely.
You know, I'm not going to let that stop. In the same thing with him. He's not going to let that stop him from doing what he does. You know, so and we've moved on. And like you said, it would be a greater thing to happen, of course. You know, but far as giving the music structure and a true platform for all to look at and to say, you know what, that is a basis for us to be presented in a positive manner, you know. But I would think, and I posed this question earlier, I would think that we would have the same agenda.
Right.
I would think that.
Yeah, you would like to think that.
But as he's put so eloquently in the past, we don't have to have the same agenda. And he's said that on social media in the past, like, look, you know, he can do him, I can do me, and, you know, it don't have to be the same agenda. And, you know, what you're thinking is not necessarily what he thinks. So, hey, no knock against him.
When I think days were better when people would think was good for the greater, you know. It was good for the greater. And when I say greater, I think it's like our genre, because just like the trees. Everybody say the trees. We about to be in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
right.
we about to be in trouble. So it's anything. I mean, the go-go music can become extinct just like anything else.
Yeah.
You know, so something got to be done. I don't have all the solutions. I definitely don't have. Not even one of them, probably. I mean, I got some headspace for it.
Well, I think a solution, and it might be kind of aggressive and advanced, but I think we're at a point in this music and in this culture right now that we have to be aggressive, because there's no pipeline coming up. We have no youth just pushing the genre forward. So if we don't make an aggressive move right now, like I suggested earlier about the 10%, that can be negotiated. I think 10% is a great number. It's an easy number to remember. Instead of trying to get this, let's negotiate between 25 and 7. Yeah, exactly, exactly. And what? Hey, and to a lot of people, go-go is their religion.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people feel that way.
In my church, we play it all the time.
What's wrong with 10% going back into something that you believe that's going to forward the culture? So, look, I appreciate everybody for tuning in right now. Hope that you was able to take something out of what Miss Lady and I talked about today and internalize it and move forward in a positive manner. To
Miss Nikki Proctor Walter said, "Hey, Nico."
blessings. That's a shout out to North Carolina down there. I hope everybody can use a word of what we said, and whether you want to internalize it for the positive or the negative, that's up to you. It's always meant to be positive, coming from Tasha and I, because we feel that using this platform, we need to further the culture in a positive manner. And in order, I mean, there's enough negative out there to drag it down all by itself, you know. So we're using this platform for in a positive manifestation to move forward and build and grow what our forefathers have done for us.
Miss Proctor Walden stated that competing ideas are healthy, but even black intellectuals such as Washington, Du Bois, and Garvey all cared and addressed the Negro problem. Same goal, but in very different ways. The goal should always be upward mobility.
Well, in order to do that in this time and age, we have to mobilize our money. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that, because that's the only thing that truly speaks. Money and power, however you want to put it. Some people say
money, power, respect.
Yeah. So
what you need in life.
Some people feel like, you know, power is money, or money is power, whatever, you know, however you want to look at it. It's all a matter of opinion. I truly believe that without a central account or bank, or whatever the case may be, this is something that my COO has spoken on, Gavin Palmore. He's spoken on this, having our own credit union. He's spoken on a much larger scale as far as black people having our own credit union. But we have to start somewhere. And if we can do so and be an example right here within our own, the go-go culture, and pull our resources together and build within and show that, just to show our own that we can do it. Everybody else is going to look at it for what they want to look at it for. But I believe that it's something that we need to focus in on. Everybody want to argue about dollars being made. If you're putting back into yourselves, I think it'd be less jealousy out there. I really do. If everybody's afforded the opportunity to move forward and grow together, then I think the jealousy would be down. I think that's a lot of cause of this petty bickering, and I can call it petty because there's no out game for it. You know, where are you going to go from this conversation of being bickering over whether it be you owe me something, or just the fact of am I playing first or last, or am I getting respect? The sound ain't right. Are we growing as a whole? So we're going to get out of here. We're going to see you this Thursday. This Thursday we got a big show coming up, lined up for you. We got Cross the Reunion coming up in here. And
boo, FHS.
So sponsored by Third Eye Productions. So it's going to be hot and heavy up in here. Make sure you tune in tonight to to the Win DC Radio, to where we have at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock, we have the ladies are in tonight, right? It's not in the mic school. Okay, let's be clear. Let's be clear tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. And from 8 to 10 p.m. we have Foreplay the Orgasm. And Thursday, Miss Lady, I guess I gotta get back with you and find out we got the other group coming in as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so but keep it locked right here, as we always do. We keep it live and we keep it popping. We keep it turned up for you right here on GoGo Radio Live, Win DC Radio, all wrapped up in GoWin.media. Miss Lady, you got any shout outs?
Yeah, shout out to your mom, Nico, for her birthday today again, and shout out to Mom for my 411 more chips 411 for to my dad for his birthday. You know,
yes indeed.
Happy birthday to the Aries, and happy birthday to Pam. Going out to Pam, thank you for having me this weekend.
Hey Pam, a brother could have used the invite too. You know, I know I don't sing or nothing like that, but I like you too. Yeah.
And this one, look, eat, sleep, go. Get your shirts, wearable up.
That's
eat,
it.
Sleep 411, Nikki, 411.
That's it.
Too much 411. Eat, sleep, go. Get your shirts at the Wearable Art Boutique on Instagram, Wearable Art Boutique on Facebook, onewearableart.com. Make your own. Wear what you think. That's what I say. Wear what you think. Go University clothing line coming at you soon. It's coming at you.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Entrepreneurs.
Women.
That's.
We running. No matter what these men say.
I got a problem with that.
We running things.
I got a problem with that. You know what? That's another thing I can't stand. We separate. We as a race have enough issues without being separated with this men thing.
Listen.
We won together.
We are running these things. We can't go in the same bathroom.
Look.
We ain't one together.
No, I don't believe it. I definitely don't believe in that same bathroom thing. But you tripped me out going to Bus Boys and Poys. We accept everyone. Get the hell out of here with that. You know, but yeah, I really appreciate your entrepreneurial spirit because that's something that's greatly needed in our community right now. Because and we need to support that, but at the same time, we talked about this. I hold those in our own community of high standards even more so.
Brainwashed.
We got to stay on top of our business practices.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Stay on top of our business practices because we cannot be complaining about what so and so is doing to us when we treat each other as bad as we do.
If you know what, if you didn't walk away from this conversation or these couple of hours from nothing, walk away with that. It's business 101. When you got your business together, you can't be mad. Can't be mad.
No doubt. So
take them to court. Do it the white way.
The white way.
The white way.
All right. So we're gonna get up out of here, Miss Lady. Tonight, special edition tonight at Aqua. Kim and Scooby down there doing their thing tonight at Aqua.
Tonight?
Yeah, I got
on Tuesday.
Yeah. No, today's Tuesday.
Yes.
Oh, it's Wednesday then. I'm sorry, Wednesday night.
Too much for 11, man.
Wait a minute.
Today Tuesday.
Oh, I gotta double check right here.
Too much for 11, huh?
Shout out to Epic Concerts. Let me make sure because I got loaded up on the.
Did they change? Did they change the date?
Hold up. We got. Cause they got a full week this week. So yes, tomorrow night. I apologize. Yes, it's a Universal Madness pop-up shop this Wednesday featuring Kim and Scooby with Serious Company, the dynamic duo doing their thing at Aqua from 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. So band starts at 10 o'clock. Music by DJ King Cannon. They doing their thing up in there.
King Cannon.
No, King Cannon.
Oh, he King Cannon?
Yeah.
What happened to Kid?
That's been gone for about a year.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm on line wrong. My bad, Cannon.
Yeah, that's what he
My
going
bad, Cannon.
He had to grow up eventually. So and he's doing that.
Check out the Kid.
Yeah, so that's this Wednesday, Universal Madness pop-up shop. So I've been in there when they've done that. I guess this is the first time they've advertised it. You singing with that chicken, though. I see you, girl. Yeah, that joke must be hitting.
I love the skin. I ain't afraid.
All right. So check out Kim and Scooby this Wednesday. And don't forget, each and every Thursday, you can catch Team Familiar up Nipsey's. I heard they did it real big for Mickey's birthday last week.
I saw a couple of videos.
Yeah, I kind of wish I went up, but man, that Nipsey's is a hump. I'm sorry. For you, it's not bad. This is off 301, right?
We ain't gonna talk about Nipsey.
Okay. We'll talk about that later. So, thank you for tuning in, Miss Lady.
Oh, we can talk about it. We can talk about it later.
Oh, okay.
But we can talk about it on air. It don't matter. When it's supporting our own black businesses, but you gotta treat your customers right.
That's right.
You gotta treat your customers.
That's right. Oh yeah. How can I forget? Yeah.
I like restaurants.
Yeah.
Gotta treat your customers right.
There it is.
You want people to come back? Gotta treat them right, man. Promoters, business owners, gotta do it right. That's you know what, we gotta get some, we don't have promoters. Well, we haven't had any promoters. Have we had any promoters like really this, since the GoWin show has started?
No, no promoters, not
Okay,
yet.
we gotta get some business.
Well, no, we had Uno.
Okay, I wasn't here. That's before
right,
me.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so that doesn't count.
Yeah, you said the GoWin show. So,
Yeah, that doesn't count. Before me.
Right. So
Free
yeah.
me.
Yes, but,
So we gotta get some.
I like. We're gonna bring him back anyway.
Some business owners.
Well, we got a promoter coming in on Thursday.
Yeah, third eye. So we
Good.
gotta get some. We gotta get business owners that are prominent. And how many are there? How many are there that are like genuinely in our community? I only know one, and that's like Kenny Bust Move Monday.
Oh, you talking about club owners?
Yeah, club owners.
Yeah.
The business owners, the club owners. Like I don't
Well, it's a shame a man gone from over here upscale.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was right here.
Then you had down H Street, Touche.
Yeah, Bernard. But he's coming up Waldorf. They building the spot up right now.
Okay, Bernard, we need you in here, Bernard.
Yeah.
You know, Kenny, come up in here and you know, just tell us y'all standpoint from, you know, because I know y'all get the bad end of the deal. Like, y'all need to do this. But what do you guys need from us?
But people,
you know what I'm saying?
but people steady coming in disrespecting your venue.
Yeah, disrespecting your venue. And that was one, like, for the Legends, not to go too far, but for the Legends, when we used to play in there, he did not allow gum in there.
Right.
Because, like, on his floor, Kevin did not allow no gum. He said he caught you with gum, you getting out of here.
That's what's up.
Because you spitting it on my floor.
Right.
And I was saying, look, I would tear somebody's head off if I saw them spitting on my floor, throwing a drink on the floor, throwing a cup on the floor, trash cans around, just disrespectful. We gotta do better, fans. We gotta do better. We want these clubs to be in mint condition when we come in, but we disrespecting. You don't go in the restaurant and throw your peanuts on the ground only at like Lone Star, right? That's what they accept that. Or one of them little steakhouses, they accept that. That's cool. But nah, you can't go in these business and disrespect it and trash it and then complain about it. Oh, I couldn't get to the bar. That's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? It's money happening. They allowed to have the lights on next week for your tail to be back in there next daggone week. Get there early. You know what I'm saying? Get in for free. You won't have to complain. But yeah, we need some business owners in here, some that are, you know, relevant and prevalent in our go-go music, in our genre, that help keep opportunities and places for us to play.
Or indie music artists. You know, if you really doing something, I mean, we sound like we just pushing go-go right here. Now, go-go is an independent music genre anyway. So please understand that. Unfortunately, it is, but it is. Yeah. You know, it's all caught up into one. It's an indie music, you know, so, you know, indie artists who are about their business, this is an open door. Well, no, you need to make an appointment. We're not just walking up in here, but yeah.
Not doorbell, door lock.
Yeah, no doubt. So,
and happy birthday going out to Fly Guy D-Love, y'all. D-Love been partying.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. What was his birthday a couple days ago?
Yeah. We was partying all weekend. I missed him up Nipsey's on Friday. I got a chance to come down out to Tacoma and party with him for a little bit up Aqua, but yeah.
Oh, you left from Tacoma?
Yeah,
up
I left
there.
from Tacoma.
Okay, yeah. I was about to say, because he was up there with Essence, right?
Yeah, and came down. I saw some footage. He was on the stage with Junkyard.
Yeah, I heard he was moving him a little bit up there.
Yeah.
He was moving him a little bit up there, D-Love, my man. So, yeah, and he's always been a big time supporter of the station. So, and we love and appreciate you, my brother. So, what else? What else is pop? Oh, Thursday night, Backyard is at Power. On the birthday cake edition. I mean, Backyard always making some crazy moves. We gotta get ready for G's birthday and his shoe release coming up. Yeah, he got a shoe release coming up too. So we're gonna be talking about that. We're gonna be bringing detail all up in here,
right,
and we're gonna be talking about all of that. So
Saturday night, well, we'll be back before that, but Saturday night, Infused Restaurants with lit entertainment. Dynasty Band will be playing along with, I think, Uncut Band also was just added to the show, and myself, I'll be.
I was just about to ask.
I'll be featuring with Dynasty.
Oh, I was about to ask. What is it, Saturday night? You said?
Yeah, Saturday night.
Okay.
And they are also Crossland alum.
You know anybody who went to Tricky Ink's joint?
Derek went to Tricky Ink's joint. I saw pictures.
Guess so.
Yeah,
I mean, did you converse with anybody?
Nah, not about it. I mean, but this is my thing. I kind of forgot that it was going on.
Well, I had no choice but to forget.
No, I'm just saying I forgot that it was going on. It wasn't my intention to go.
I wanted to go,
but I had to, go perform with Pam.
Right.
So at that, but what I'm saying is, when you have like so many things going on in the city, and you have that big major venue saying, oh my God, my party gonna be lacking.
Right.
There was no lacking in either one of the parties that I went to.
Right.
Not saying that nobody felt the wrath, but Aqua didn't, nor did Tacoma Station. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that goes into show you that Go-Go is, and it wasn't Go-Go at the anthem. It wasn't all, what was at the anthem? It was Monica.
It was Monica and Chuck Brown band and some other other artists.
Right, but the Chuck Brown band was the Go-Go entity
right.
of it all.
Correct.
Okay, so that goes to show you that, because I saw pictures and it was
featuring Miss Kim.
Yeah, it was a little pack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the clubs were too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's a big venue. So.
I wanted to hit that anthem piece.
And it was like it's you know what? When you see pictures like that, it's lovely to see people like our people, man. People of color, man.
Yeah. People
of color.
Acting like they got some sense.
Acting like they got some sense. It was no altercations nowhere I went, and I was at 2 places, so and I love to see it.
I love it. I love it, but it's still with what you're saying. All that does is reinforces how I feel that we have to move that much quicker into making sure our music is here for another 20, 30 years. Yeah. Because how we feeling about it right now, I just like to look forward.
I try to stuff it down my kid's throat. I play it all the time. My daughter is, she's older. She's about to be 16, so she like it. But she doesn't have an opportunity. Like, she can't come with me to the club. Right. She can't come where I go. I'm not saying it's not, it's not as big as it was then, all ages and things of that nature. I was able to do all ages at 13, go to Triples to see Junkyard and Ice Cube and Yo-Yo. My first show. Like, come on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have that no more. So I can't take her to a, you know what I'm saying? The only thing I can take her to is like an outside show.
Yeah.
And then you got to be leery of that. You got to be leery of that because, you got knuckleheads and you like, man, it's an open.
And what's bad about the youngest, when we was coming up, they weren't smoking outside like they are now. It's like, oh, it's the law now. We can do it. No, come on, man. We don't even think about, they don't even care how the youngins, they just.
When I go into schools, and I'm in the schools heavy, when I go into schools, the kids are still cussing. They be like, some of them be like, ooh, and you
walk by them, they smell like they just hit a pack.
They, ooh, I'm sorry, I cussed them. Ooh. Okay, but some of them be like,
yeah.
So I just, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but some promoters out there, let's see a show with color. I know y'all like all black everything and all white everything, but let's do, you know what I'm saying? When you look back to our heritage and our,
Can we do a dashiki show?
Yeah, a Wakanda show. Welcome to Wakanda.
I was thinking Wakanda.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Welcome to Wakanda. Crank Conda. Yeah, that's the idea.
There you go.
Let's go. Welcome to Crank Conda.
Are you selling that?
I need my residuals.
Oh, you selling it?
Yeah. I don't promote, so it's up for grabs. Crank Conda, man.
Hey, let's get it.
Yeah, Crank Conda.
Well, we need to jump
with
on
the two. Look, like instead of like this, 2 drumsticks. Yeah.
Yeah, there she goes.
2 drumsticks.
Hey, you know what? You telling too much.
Coming soon.
We're getting off the air right now, Miss Lady. This is the first time I was hoping nobody was listening. So Miss Lady, let's get up out of here. What you got for us?
If you know exactly what I want to do, yeah, then I'ma get that business to you. Cause we just gave you the business.
We get up out of here. Thanks y'all. Tune it in each and every Tuesday and Thursday right here to the GoWin Radio Show right here on GoGo Radio Live, Win DC Radio, all wrapped up in GoWin.media. Coming to you live. From the shops it out.
Shops it out, son, yeah.
Hey, G-Code, I saw you, so I felt the urge. You know I can't do nothing without this one right here, though. Special dedication going out to GoGoRadio.com. G-Code, the GoGoologist. Yeah. this rainy Saturday.
Good seeing you, Wee.
Yeah. Also, Miss Tracy, special request. Pick out your afro, put on your high heel shoes, put on your fancy clothes.